I'm afraid.
They're not gonna catch it.
I know. I was being.
There we go. It's
You don't
fine.
have the rights.
We don't
Whatever.
have any rights. Are
I
we
have
people?
rights.
Let's go ahead and recap what happened
it's
last time.
Probably fair use. It's an excerpt. So.
You want me to do the recap?
I would love if you did.
Right.
Hero.
Last time, we were at the academy. We had about a week of downtime. We got some new recruits. There are. Sorry, I'm skipping my notes. Basically, we got to choose between two missions. We had a mission that was all about going on the gondola up to Zephyr and helping kill something up there. And then there was another one about going out to Floating Irons where we could go help break a siege that's at a stalemate. And we picked the Floating Irons. Then we left via the road. We rode with Cratchit again for 3 days. Got off at the southern tip of the Golden Cascades, and then we followed the beach. We avoided some combat, avoided some more combat. We had crabs. Found some shells.
There was a lot of not fighting things, yes.
Yes. And then we got to Shore Watch, where we were supposed to find a druid named Custis. We decided that the guy sitting there in the wooden armor was the druid and went right over to chat with him. And some people got some crap for that, but they ended up being right, so I say power to them. Anyway, he was in fact our contact, and he gave us a crash course on traveling the Astral Sea. So the next day we got on the ship, the Lonely Gale, the window ship that was going to take us under the guidance of Captain Lefalier?
Lefalier, yeah.
Okay. Half-elf woman. She was tall. That's all I wrote. Wander got seasick, but we helped her.
Yeah.
There was a Goliath that Thormir had a crush on, but the guy did not return the attention, and Thormir got pissed. But other than that, everything was fine. And on the 3rd of October of the summer of 69, we crossed over to the Astral Sea, which was some cool flippy action. No, it wasn't flippy action. It was floody action where the water flooded in and we felt like we were drowning for a split second, and then we were there. It was cool.
Okay.
There's my recap.
That's not a bad recap. And so now you guys are floating aboard the Lonely Gale and you're on the Astral Sea. And as it was described as last time, this is a strange place. It's hard to quite quantify just how strange it is, as everything seems to move slowly and on its own pace, but also doesn't seem to move at all. You do see that the entire crew of the ship has stopped manning the sails in their duties, and they have pressed themselves up against the sides of the ship, and they appear to be thinking very hard. And the ship is moving, for certain. You can tell by the distant gray that slowly changes. You are moving, but it is hard to perceive. I would like perception checks from everybody, please.
Perception.
Can do.
Is my favorite skill.
Would this be considered day or night?
Damn.
It is somewhere in the middle. It is not bright light.
So
It
just
is not dim.
Had to
straight
show me
roll.
up.
Okay, well then there you go.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Goodness.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
Look at that. Look what she did.
So the sea, the Astral Sea, is kind of stretched out around you, and Telehay, you notice that the constellations of the night sky below the ship are reversed. They're mirrored. That kind of makes sense as to why the crew member is up in the crow's nest and is using a mirror to look at them and appears to be navigating that way as he calls out directions and commands to.
Neat.
Off in the distance wander Telehay and Kithmia. You guys, it's hard to quite spot as it appears to be shrouded in the mist of the gray of the astral sea, and you're not really sure how far away it is, or if it's even perceivable or conceivable. But some enormous gargantuan figure apparent every once in a while appears amongst the gray clouds and mist, and it is moving, and it never seems to change its location based on your direction, and you seem to be too far away to have any real perspective as to where it's going, but it looks like a massive bipedal figure.
Does it always look like it's the same distance away from us?
Yeah,
Does it look like it's moving?
it does.
Hmm.
It looks like it's going through the motions of stepping.
But it seems like its position with respect to us is not changing.
Yes. And it is sometimes very hard to spot. But
Creature.
it always appears in the same area.
I'll ask about it. What's that thing?
The boatswain nearby replies, that's the lone Titan.
The Lone
one-
Titan?
No one knows what he's doing here, or if it's he, or what he does.
Nobody
No
can
one knows.
communicate with it?
None that I know have tried.
Seems rather rude.
Is it
But
dangerous?
he looks a bit
don't
far
know.
away for me to just shout a you hello, so I suppose it's the way it is.
I've never known anyone to communicate with it.
Has it ever attacked anyone that you've heard?
It always is doing that.
Very lonely.
Hence the name.
Seems
Have you tried putting out a little, like, rowboat with some snacks or something for it?
It would... You're not common to the Astral Sea, are you, girl?
No.
we've never been here before.
Oh, right. People don't get hungry here.
If you're in the Astral Sea for too long, you... They call it lost, but time stops passing for you.
Oh, so you think
We're
it's just
stuck
stuck
here.
in time?
No, 'cause it's moving. Always walking.
Is it... or if it's part of this place, or if it came from somewhere else, or... who knows?
The boatswain just kind of shrugs.
Well, this has been educational. Thank
What
you.
about, like, one of those floaty, like, things that you throw to sailors that fall overboard? Maybe
You're
you
welcome
could just...
to try.
I mean, I'm not saying I want to go overboard. I was
No,
specifically
if
told
you'd
not...
like to throw a life preserver overboard,
Yeah, I'll
do it
leave a
with-
note.
you're welcome to.
All right. I'm going to write a note.
Okay.
I will tell you in a moment what it says. I got to type it up.
All right. How much time do you spend on this note?
I don't know, 10 minutes?
Okay. It's a real well thought out note.
Well, yeah, it's going to be like, hey there, big, tall creature. We're told they call you the Lone Titan, and they said they've never communicated with you and hadn't heard of anybody that had. So I just wanted to say hello, and I hope you're doing well, and give a wave sometime if, you ever want to say hi to the boats that go by.
Okay.
That's adorable.
Hearts,
Sure.
hearts and kisses, Kithmia.
The boatswain hands you a life-preserving ring that looks like it's made of wood, and it looks like it has seen much better days.
Excellent. I will tuck the note in a bottle and seal it and put some wax on it to keep it watertight.
Okay.
And I think I have candles in my inventory. And then I will tie it firmly to the raft and ask them the best way to send it off to sea where it might get to it someday.
The boatswain kind of just raises his eyebrows and says, "I don't know."
Okay. We rig a little sail on it? No?
He like points up at the sail, and the sail is completely slack.
Okay,
But
all right.
the boat is moving.
All right.
Um,
well, it seems to be that
Kalahai
boats...
is gonna give Kithmia a handkerchief out of her pocket that she could use as a sail anyway.
Okay, I will find something to use as a stick, a wooden spoon or something, and
Sure.
make a
Perfect.
little sail,
Spoon, a handkerchief. This is great. This is
and rig that on it with the help of maybe Thormir and Telehai. And then once we've made a proper little rowboat or a sailboat preserver, I'm also going to like hold it and go, okay, things seem to move by the power of thought. So Mr. Life Preserver, I want you to think real hard about getting to that big Titan. And I'll send it off to sea very carefully so I don't fall overboard.
Okay. So you go over to the side of the ship and you look down and you kind of, how carefully do you drop it? Like roll me a. let's
Very
say,
carefully. I will ask them to tie me off and lower me down.
oh goodness.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
No?
It's up to you. You can totally do that.
Well,
That
okay.
seemed
We'll
dangerous.
just tie.
Well, you remember when you were sailing the hull of the ship, the keel was maybe 20 feet down. The side of the ship was
Right.
maybe 20 feet up from the water.
So if we drop it, we have to drop it perfectly level so it lands correctly.
So you want to get yourself tied off so you can get it as close to that as perfectly as you can.
Yeah. So if I fall, I don't die and
Sure.
get lost. I'm just being careful.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we'll try
I
to lean
assume
over and
Thormir's AFK, I think.
yeah.
He said he'd be right back.
Yeah, I just got back.
I'm sure he'll
Oh.
Oh
help.
hi.
Sorry about that. I had to go lift a fridge.
Thormir, can you hold a rope while I dangle over the side of the boat and drop my message in a bottle?
Context, but sure.
It's fine. Just don't let Kith fall in the water.
Okay. I will
We have
not
a light
allow that. I will quite
preserver.
literally.
With a makeshift sail and a note in a bottle tied to it that we're going to send off.
Alright. Then I will quite literally tie the rope around my waist and around any fixed thing I see that's not that weird box.
Sure. Yeah, that's good enough. Roll me an athletics there, Kithmia.
Okay.
Oh,
All
no.
right. I'm not very good at this. If somebody thinks they're better at this, please.
Better at
No?
what? Sending a note to a lonely titan?
All right. Here's for hoping. A
I've
9.
never, I've
You're
never
not-
done this before.
You're not too balanced very well, but you're pretty certain you're not going to fall. The rope is tied fast, and you're not going to fall overboard. You have your life preserver sailboat in your hands as you are slowly being lowered over the side of the ship.
Yes.
And
All right.
you drop down about 15 feet. I'd like you to roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, yeah. What could possibly go wrong with an intelligence check on a cleric? 8.
You're pretty
Everything's
confident this is going to
fine.
work perfectly.
Yes. This is fine.
You get to about the part where you think you're maybe 20 feet down, and you very gently lower the little sailboat with your message, and you look up in the direction of the Titan, and you just gently push the preserver,
And I'll
away
blow a
from
little
yourself.
bit too.
and
Blow
as
up
soon as it
breeze.
leaves your fingertips, it just falls.
Aw.
You watch as it falls away, as
It
if
didn't
you had
float.
just dropped it into free fall.
Why isn't it floating? That's what I'm yelling in character.
I don't know.
I told it to think about going to the Titan. Maybe
Well, I
that's
don't-
the
You see-
fast route.
I mean, I
You
don't
see
think
the little
it has
candle disappearing into the distance down below you, vanishing into the night sky.
Oh. Well, maybe things take a different route here. We tried.
You never know.
Pull me up, please.
Heave, ho, heave, ho.
I weigh like
Uh,
20 pounds. It shouldn't be that hard.
No, it's just Thormir making a goof.
Can I
Well, that
test
was
something?
disappointing.
Sure.
Can I crawl along the side of the ship?
Yes.
That's tempting fate.
That would have been helpful to know.
Well, I
You
want-
see Vestra and Drider, like very much spider climb, walk out along the side of the ship.
Can I stick my my foot through the water to the, like, basically still trying to walk on the ship, but seeing if my
Try to dip a toe.
my legs still stick while under whatever
So
the substance is.
you roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, it's just freaking straight intelligence. I don't got much of that.
You get to maybe about 15 feet down the side of the ship, to where you remember the ocean was lapping at the sides of the ship, and you like reach forward to where you think the water is, and there's nothing there.
But I can still walk on it.
You're walking on the ship right now, like the side of the hull.
But there's no water.
There's no water.
Can I go under the ship?
Keep walking.
Yes.
Yeah, you are walking on the bottom of the hull now.
What do I see below, above me?
A mirrored night sky with brilliant stars in all sorts of crazy directions, and nebula and galaxies spreading out into infinity below you, above you.
Amazing.
You see all sorts of barnacles and other sea life that has latched itself onto the underside of the lonely gale. And you kind of feel like you're suspended over the sky.
Like home.
A bit, yes. On particularly clear nights looking down from undertow, you would see something a lot like this in reflections in the crystal ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But only on very clear nights.
I think I'll spend like 30 or so minutes just looking at everything and then probably
Sure.
heading back on deck.
It is beautiful, and the rest of you have no idea where Vestra went.
We're just kind of like looking over the side of the boat, like,
Where'd she go?
so did we lose? Did we lose one already?
I hope
That's the
we didn't-
note.
That seems.
Okay.
That seems. I mean, we definitely don't want to lose anybody in the fathomless emptiness of the astral sea. So, I think I'm gonna just stay right here.
Yeah. we're just kind of all like looking over the side, like,
Like, where?
is she gone?
Like 30 minutes later, she like comes up the other side of the hole.
Oh. Then like walks up behind us, like, what are you looking at?
What are you guys looking at?
We're all staring over the other side of the boat.
We're
Should
looking
we
for
say
Vestra.
something?
Vestra? Wait,
Should we
what?
sing a song?
What is wrong?
Oh, God.
You're
You're right.
alive.
Oh,
course I'm
man.
alive.
That's so cool that you could do that. Did you see my
did
message
you-
down there?
You did not. It's a
No.
tiny object that's been falling in free fall speed for
6 seconds
A long
around.
time.
That.
yeah.
Out of your mouth. Oh, I'm gonna give it to me. That's it. That's it. I'm throwing them out. They're all gone.
That was funny.
Every once in a while, as the hours seem to pass on the astral sea, you hear the echoes. It almost sounds like an echo of a large stone falling into water, or of a loud crack of stone hitting stone. Only you never see quite where this sound is coming from. And the perspective is very strange as you see in the horizon what looks like there should be an ocean, like there's a horizon line ahead of you, but there's no water line near the ship. So it's hard to wrap your mind around quite where you're traveling. And as you're struggling, and you can see where the mirrored version of the sky ends and the gray mist of the above begins, but you don't understand where and how it's meeting and where what begins and what ends, and very weird. And occasionally you do see what look like islands or small blocks of land but they're never quite at the right orientation. Sometimes they look like they're sideways. Sometimes they look like they're too high, like you're sailing below them. Sometimes you see figures, humanoid figures that are in positions of running or swinging or sitting or sleeping, and they're locked in those positions. They aren't moving. And they're usually at weird angles to the ship. And the ship always passes by. A couple times you've heard a strange ripping and sucking noise far away. It always just sounds like then it's gone. You don't know what that means or
Don't
what
like
that
that
could
sound. Doesn't sound good.
be. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. Where is my
There's a
Arcana?
dentist floating around.
An 18. Well, you've heard of tears and rifts opening to other worlds. And you know, or at least you've read and heard, that the Astral Sea is where things go when you lose them. That might have something to do with it. You're not really quite sure what that sucking noise could be, but it might be related to that at least.
So things getting lost might be popping into the sea through great tears in reality, and I think that might be the sound it makes. Which
Think
is,
so?
which is
I asked,
nightmarish, really.
I asked the crew, like, do you guys ever find anything floating?
As there's like a sideways island passing by the ship.
No, I
the
mean like
crew-
floating in the water next to. Like, do you ever pull anything out?
Captain Leffeler answers that one, and she says, "Hi, a couple times we found some individuals that were tossed overboard in strange magical happenstance. The Crystal Ocean is kind of well known for doing weird things."
What if we just hang a net by the side of the ship and see if it gathers anything?
Ooh.
You
Was
could
that a
try.
bad
collection
idea?
net?
Never. I don't think you'd
Let me
have
see what
much luck.
Let me see if I've got my pack.
It's not like we're flying through garbage. It's never that dense.
Well, I've got a shovel, and I've got... No, I don't have a right kind of net. Sorry.
That's all right.
You ever see any bugs or anything?
Bugs?
Yeah, bugs.
Bugs?
I don't know. If I have, I haven't noticed.
Would they be soul bugs? Isn't the
Bugs.
Astral Sea home to lost souls?
Yeah.
So, soul bugs. Or bug souls?
Are you talking about? What are you
I
talking
have-
about?
I have literally no idea what I'm talking about.
So roll me a religion check.
Oh,
Someone.
I'm just saying there's lots of bugs in the real world. What do you want, a religion check?
Yeah.
You'll have to roll it for me. My hands are completely pinned.
Delahai
What?
is not very religious.
I think it's a +7.
Okay, I got you. 25 if it's a +7.
Nice. Thanks.
So you know that when someone dies, their soul usually goes to the Shadowfell
Oh.
with the Raven Queen.
Well, how did
the
they get to
Astral
Kalimvor?
Sea- The Raven Queen does that.
Okay.
And then Kalimvor weighs the souls.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, what I was taught, Telahai, is that souls go to the Raven Queen in Shadowfell, and then after that, I don't know, what do they do with this queen? Do they get like a bath? I don't know. Then they go to Kalimvor to get weighed and sent on.
All right.
Maybe some of them get sent on here, but
You're a cleric. What's a soul bath?
well, you know, it gets cleaned. I don't know.
Is there
I'm
like
a young cleric.
spiritual mud that needs to be washed away?
I've never actually been dead, so I don't know.
Captain Leffler is like leaning on the helm, like pondering that.
This is not the way most
What
sermons
was
I've been
Kith
to
taught
go.
about this?
About
What happens like before they get to Kellenvor?
as soon as your soul leaves your body, it goes to the Shadowfell, and the Raven Queen escorts it out of the Shadowfell through the Astral Sea to Kellenvor.
Oh,
Because the
okay.
Astral Sea
All right.
is the way to get to the other planes.
Okay, all right. I just remembered. They go to
Sorry.
Shadowfell, and then the Raven Queen escorts them through there, and then through the Astral Sea to get to Kellenvor. So who knows? Maybe we'll see Kellenvor while we're here. That'd be pretty cool, as long as we're not actually dead.
He's not that big walking titan thing, is he?
Is he?
Don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's
I think
good.
he would have waved.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the gods do, but I'm glad that,
Mm.
I'm
They're
glad
big
that-
on waving, I think.
I'm glad that
He
your
said
god isn't
hi to me
wandering
before.
alone in.
Like,
The Astral Sea
Leffler
for
looks down
eternity.
at you with like a raised eyebrow.
No, he really has. Like, I prayed and he answered me. It was my teacher was really shocked too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm new at this, sort of. So, yeah.
I hadn't thought.
Yeah, I know. Shocking, right?
A bit, yes.
Don't worry though. If anybody gets hurt, I gotcha. I mean, Kellenvor does, because he responds.
Okay.
Not that I plan to get hurt.
Right. Well, that's good.
The question was if you
Um,
ever found anything cool floating in the sea, which you've answered. So thank you.
You're welcome. Usually, we avoid encounters if we can.
I mean, it's your ship. I'm not gonna tell you how to sail it. I'm not a sailor.
That
Abundantly
I
clear.
realize.
I know. Yes. I'm gonna go sit over in my spot again, out of the way.
okay. Have and she's like, you like walk away as she's like stumbling over how to reply.
It's all good. Don't worry. Not offended.
Well, that's good. And the captain is like very confused about that whole conversation.
I think that's kind of how most people feel after speaking with us.
Yeah.
They just don't,
Well, you
don't
know,
exactly
I remember
know
details mid-conversation as if my brain suddenly got injected with information.
how to... Hey,
That is what happened.
that's not a problem.
I just feel like Kellenvor's up there just giving me a little silent slap upside the head, like, knock that detail back out. There you go. Good enough.
Yeah, that's his style.
Amazing.
Little brain slaps.
I could see it.
All right.
He's pretty
Um,
neutral about things.
Yes. That's kind of his deal. He tries to be neutral if he can.
Right.
As you guys are sailing on the Astral Sea, and with that natural 20 on perception, Telehay, you do catch that you guys are heading in a particular direction, as the constellations are kind of indicating. And there is a large object coming up on the right. It looks like it may have been wood, and it looks like it was thoroughly destroyed at one point.
Is that a shipwreck? An astral shipwreck?
Looks a bit like this.
Oh my.
Not
Oh.
ominous at all.
I don't like this.
What is it?
Can I
I
climb
think
to
it's
the
kinda
top
cool.
of the mast?
Yes, you
And,
can.
Like this is sketchy because it's probably gonna break, but and see like get a better vantage point, see what's going on over there.
Yes, you can.
Right.
You walk up the mast, and you get to the top, which is a little rickety. It's a little unstable, but it's not terrible. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. What? Did it work? It did.
12. You hang on and you get a good look off the mast as you look at this enormous wooden stone object that you're approaching. And it looks like it was destroyed or swallowed from the inside out. You can't really tell. It looks like it was frozen in whatever position it was in. Roll me a perception. See what you can see. 16. As the ship is slowly moving past and near this large object, you do catch movement from your unique vantage point. You can see up hidden behind ruined pieces of wood and stone that are slowly but surely floating as if in orbit around this large whatever it is. You see things moving.
We have movement. I call down.
Where? Leflar asks.
I will point in the direction of the general area, I guess, because there seems to be quite a few, right?
Yeah, you see a number. And you see Leflar pulls out a spyglass from the side of the helm and takes a look herself.
Okay, I want one of those.
As she's looking through it, kind of hear a quiet curse under her breath.
Uh-oh.
And she says, "Everyone concentrate to starboard. We need to get away from this."
Which way, starboard?
To the right.
Right.
Okay.
Man, I'm really bad at ships. I was going to say left.
Remember it like this.
I knew out of
Ports is
character.
4 letters.
And
Yep,
left
that's
is
how I
4
read it.
letters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And starboard
It's longer.
has more letters, and right has more letters. Makes it really easy to.
Question. Why do they just call it left?
Because when you're going through like shipping canals and stuff, it doesn't always work left and right.
Yeah.
Really?
It's also
Yeah.
in reference to
Sometimes.
the ship instead of just yourself.
Yeah. Like the port side of another ship or something like that. And that way you always know. And I think red is starboard, right? Red for right, green for yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I think the red is the
Then
starboard because
it's-
they always have the red and green lights.
Yeah.
I took boating class a long, long time ago.
Well, then you also have a clear light on the rear.
Yeah, there's always the clear light on the back so that you don't cross the back of a ship and
So,
crash.
anyway. Captain
Yeah, sorry.
Leflar is requesting everyone to concentrate on going starboard.
To the
As
right.
She adds, "We may be floating ourselves into a Gith ambush, so time to move."
That sounds bad.
Yes, it is.
And I'll
If-
pull out my longsword.
She adds, "Gith are some of the few things that live out here. I was hoping we wouldn't run into any. Right.
What are they?
and Gith.
Demons, devils? That's
No,
also
they're-
a creature.
They're like green people.
Okay. Bad.
Space orcs.
They
Concentrating
like
on
to
the
raid.
right.
And you hear she's like ringing a bell as she's calling up the rest of the crew up onto the deck.
Ding, ding, ding. Sorry, I'm helping.
And it's
Clang,
okay.
clang.
The
Clang,
order
clang.
begins to call out to have everyone on the ship to think about going right.
Hard to starboard.
Right.
Are you guys going to help think, or are you going
Sure.
to concentrate? That was a child. Are you going to concentrate on helping think, or are you going to prepare yourselves for the ambush?
I'm thinking.
Prepare yourself for the ambush. I don't got time to think.
Hey, get back here. Come here.
I'm
Shirt
getting
off.
ready to fight.
I'm gonna
Fair enough.
think.
Okay.
I'm not a big thinker.
I'm gonna think.
Okay.
Some of
That's
us think,
3 for
some of us
thinking.
get ready.
I'm gonna think super hard with my
Okay.
longsword out.
Where's your pajama
I-
shirt?
I have a numerical total for you guys to reach based on your intelligence check. So, like, each of you to
Here it
make an
is.
intelligence check. Who is thinking? Those of you who are preparing, I'd like to know how you're preparing.
Kith is thinking, but Jill the roller
Uh,
for me.
Unharnessing my. Do I even have a? Yeah, I can go to have a harness for my trident, and just twirling it a little bit, getting ready.
Okay.
Just like scanning the area ahead of me, hoping something jumps out.
Okay.
I feel like Telehai, having been given an order to think, would try to think about going starboard, but she's also going to be looking at the sort of thing, and I think it's very difficult to both look at and watch the thing and think about not looking
If you
at
okay, to concentrate on moving the ship requires like all of your concentration.
Yeah, so I just
So-
don't think that she has the wisdom to be able to do that.
I'm assuming
and
it's like
prepare.
concentrating for a spell.
Yeah. So
It's a lot like concentrating on a spell.
So I think what she's gonna do is just pull her daggers and hunker low against the port side rail, and just watch the the thing. I don't know what to call it. The Gith ship, the Gith wreck, the Gith.
Gith
It
wreck.
looks like
I
a
love it.
large. It looks like a ship that was crushed into a rock island, and then
Yeah.
looks like it was built
when
into
she
it a
looked
little
at it,
bit.
she thought shipwreck.
As long as their boats don't break into more boats.
Space invaders.
Well, I
I'm
was
going to
thinking of
place
Moana,
you. I
but-
need you to put
Oh.
yourself wherever you guys are.
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Oh, Vestra, you don't have a. Oh dear,
Oh
All right.
god.
that's you.
Uh-oh.
Isn't she large?
Do I need to send you a picture? If that's okay?
Where's my picture?
Yes.
I thought I
I'm putting
did.
it there. Calm
Oh,
down.
okay. Sorry. I thought maybe I missed it. Oh, there I am. Raising the roof. Go over here. Concentrate like I do on my magics.
I'm gonna concentrate like when I'm waiting for metal to heat.
Concentrate on that?
I mean, you would. Otherwise, you might burn it.
Okay, hold on while I put that in here.
Oh, are you making a bed on the couch? Okay, over on the couch.
I wasn't, but I appreciate the question.
I love it. I love it so much.
I have to. I can't just leave that alone.
What did he say when he answered you guys? I was concentrating on something else.
I'm not sure. I know that
Okay.
Joe said that's a child.
Mhm. It was indeed a wee babby.
All right. And then I will place Dimitri. I'll say he was up near the captain.
Yeah, because we were sort of all started up there.
I technically said I was up on the mast, so
Yeah, I put
shall
myself
stay
in the
there.
back in timeout.
Okay.
So
Up in the crow's nest. Okay. Let me go ahead and place a couple of. Here is Captain Lethalar.
Probably not the
What the
best place
hell?
to be, but whatever. I already said it.
that was a beautiful dismount, buddy.
There is going to be crew. Over here. Here.
Whoa!
Okay, those are who are on the deck.
I guess we didn't think. Oh no, those are the crew.
Yes.
Okay, I thought those were the bad guys.
No, that would have been very unfortunate to suddenly have just populate.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So, I need intelligence checks from those of you who are attempting concentrate.
Could I lobby for wisdom since I use that for concentrating for magic?
You could lobby for it, but it would fail.
Okay. Had to
The
ask.
motion within the Astral Sea is entirely governed by intelligence.
Can I use inspiration to
hey,
roll with advantage?
Man,
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I hold shift.
Oh,
I
I rolled
tap.
twice. The first one was not good.
Well, that was a waste.
Oh dear.
Well, even inspiration wasn't going to save me on that one. Hey,
It
don't.
was worth
Jen-
trying.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
throwing the
and
ball?
Dimitri will as well.
Hey, heads up.
He rolled pretty good.
Okay, ready?
+2.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Getting pelted with a ball. Oh, okay. Here it comes.
All right. So Vestra, I'd like a perception check from you, please.
Oh,
Delahaye, one from you as well, because you were preparing.
oh. Ready?
All right.
I am
You're on
evil eye
fire.
Telehigh tonight.
I like it.
Okay.
Oh. You got it.
So, Vestra, you're having a hard time seeing all of these figures and what they're doing, as the ship is moving to the right of this shipboard wreck island thing. But there appears to be a landing, and you do see a number of individuals collecting on it. Telehigh, you see your sharp half-elven eyes. No, your sharp elven eyes see
Oh no.
they're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Oh no.
They clearly have something mounted, and they appear to be aiming it.
No.
They've got some kind of mounted gun, Captain. I'm not sure if it's a gun or a siege weapon, but it's big and they're aiming it at us.
Oh, that's great. I don't have anything I could. She's like, you see, she's like flipping the wheel, the helm back and forth, and it's not doing anything. Telehigh, you watch as a strange flick. Oh,
Test?
I hear you.
No.
Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry. He threw the ball, which closed my laptop. Like,
No.
hit
Oh,
the back
dear.
of it, closed it perfectly. It was remarkable. Do not throw it at the computer. Go sit over there. Over there.
Anyway, Telehigh, you see they aim it, and with a sudden sharp shock of movement, you see something gray appear. And it appears to be getting bigger. And then, with a loud a large bolt sinks into the hull of the ship.
The fucking giant harpoon?
Yes, a very large arrow slams into the hull of the ship just north of the stairs, and it has a long, winding rope
Yeah, it's a
trailing
grappling
back, and
device.
it's winding back quickly.
How thick is the
You
rope?
hear, it's thick
Pretty
enough
thick.
to pull a ship.
Okay.
Yuck.
Okay.
Um,
All right. You don't have the character that can summon fire anymore. All
You
this.
hear-
No. Neither of them. We have nobody who can do that now.
Everybody, all the crew, look up from what they're doing as the sound of begins to fill the air,
Okay. Okay. Spells.
and then you
spells.
hear as another one sinks into the side of the hole, right here.
I don't like this.
It's exciting.
Prepare for boarding. It's a left.
Where's the other one?
Shouts out over.
Is there anything I can hide behind?
Oh, okay. There. All right.
Oh yeah, there's lots of shit on the deck of this ship.
All right, I'm gonna hunker and lie low and just be hidden.
Ah.
Roll stealth.
Okay. You give me the ball. That was not nice. Chucking at me when I'm not looking.
After that, Vestra, you watch as they load and fire a third,
Well,
which
I'm
Where did
not.
they get all these?
ends up over here
It's
toward
got a
the
giant
prow.
Okay,
fucking
you
barge
know,
that-
I was gonna be nice to them, but now, forget it.
Where are you?
Well, no, not really, but I was
Uh,
gonna try to talk.
oh, well,
Well,
sorry.
Delahite totally thinks she's hidden, but her ass is hanging out.
Sure.
She's got too much badonkadonk.
Too much badonk.
Do we
Um,
notice it? Can we tell her that her ass is hanging out? And
Can't stop the bag of
You're a little distracted as you guys watch as a number of these individuals, Vestra, you in particular, see them leap out onto the ropes and begin to zip line down them.
oh, all right, that's a fun retreat for them.
As they're a moment later, and you guys see, where the fuck are they? Here they are. I have minis ready for this. Here they go. There's one. Another one. Another one. And another one. And another one.
Oh my gosh.
And another one.
Oh lord. I
And
swear, if one of
one
them is a
last
level
one.
12 battle master, I'm gonna scream.
And another one down, and another one down.
And as they are lining their way down the zip lines, you just hear as their weapons or whatever they're hanging from the ropes with are rapidly winding to the end. And I'd like everyone to roll initiative as you are boarded.
These are some professional pirates.
Yeah. They got themselves worked
You
out.
do
to
see a
science
number
here.
of ruined ships on this island. It looks like they've been doing this for a while.
Oh, we didn't wait for the turn
Yeah,
tracker.
we didn't wait for the turn tracker
Oh,
to pop
fuck.
up.
Sure did
Wow.
not.
Well, maybe you should have pulled the turn tracker up before you asked us to roll
I
it.
do have a lot of NPCs to handle here.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm getting pelted with a kickball.
I'm on it.
And I
You're
just feel
Mega-planing.
terrible about it.
I'm gonna roll again now that I have myself selected, and we can just
Over
use my
here.
first roll.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again then.
That didn't do
Oops,
anything.
I missed.
No valid token was selected. Yes, it was.
Oh, Vestra did it.
I selected, but it didn't.
You already rolled.
You have to click
There we go.
on your icon and then roll.
I did.
Wait, are we re-rolling?
There we go.
I just
Is that what?
Yeah, we
I-
just
I
decided to
re-rolled
re-roll
put it
so
on
that
the
we
tracker,
end up
but
on
I'm
the
using the first
tracker.
roll.
Click on Thormir. He's
Alright,
been
clicking.
clickety-clicked.
Rolling.
Go over here and click that.
Mine did it. Although that was a way
Oh,
worse roll.
great.
Not that it matters.
Oh, I'm going last.
That's okay. That means you can mop up what we miss. Oh, you almost took out the computer again.
All right, so
Comes.
Oh.
Ready?
okay, that's fine. Oh. Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Wait for 2 seconds, and that's when he pelts it.
Okay.
I have a question.
What's up?
Does Roll20 track when I rage so it does more damage to my attacks? Or
There's a button that you can hit on the little, the actual thing in your tab bar, the icon for the VTT, and there's a little thing that you can click to, if you're a barbarian, you can click it to say that you're raging, and I have one for rogues that I can tell it when I have sneak attack.
Okay. Thank you.
There's so many icons you can click on.
I in my other VTT game, I have a Barian, so I learned that.
Probably
Very
unselect all
useful.
these.
Okay, Vestra, you watch as all these individuals are ziplining onto the ship. And you are up in the crow's nest, I believe. What are you going to do?
Closest one, let's go.
This one has just like reached the end of the zip line.
Yeah, I'm gonna freaking skitter down as quickly as possible and try and skewer him with my trident.
Okay, the mast is like 40 feet tall.
I have 40 feet of movement.
Okay, you can get there.
All right.
So you are still up on the mast, but you can spend your action to dash and get the rest of the way down if you'd like.
I wouldn't be able to do anything though. I couldn't rage or attack.
And rage on bonus action.
Rage is a bonus action. You can
Oh,
do that.
my bonus action isn't. Wait, no, I'm not a freaking rogue anymore. I'm gonna. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna run up to the person and rage right in front of him.
Okay, you run right up to the end of the zip line as you see them winding down the end of it. You rage. Okay. So, you guys see Vestra's demeanor, which is a little laid back, if a little intense, suddenly just becomes like a happy angry.
Like the duck barbarian.
A bit, yes. Only less about ducks. I don't remember that guy's name. That's a shame.
I don't either. Totally forgot his name.
God.
It's not God.
No, Chod.
Oh,
Was it
Chod.
Okay.
Yeah, Lionheart.
Sorry.
My mistake. I thought you said God.
No.
That
He
would
is
be
the man
very
who talks to
different.
ducks, not the man who created ducks.
Fair enough.
God himself is a duck barbarian.
Telahai, it is now your turn. You
I subscribe to that religion.
attempted to hide behind a barrel, and you see these entities are looking at you, and you're
So-
pretty sure you didn't.
Okay. All right. Then I'm just gonna do attack.
On the one that's coming in first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do eye for detail. No, sorry, I'm lying. Insightful fighting. It's an insight check against a creature I can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by their deception check. If I succeed, I could use sneak attack. So
By their deception. Okay.
So it's that my insight versus their deception.
All right.
Oh.
I rolled a natural 10 plus nothing.
Okay, so that means I will get sneak attack on this attack. Because it's basically, it's like that sequence. She's like spying out where the best place to stab is, basically.
Sure.
It's the rogue inquisitive thing. All right, now I'm just gonna click the sneak attack button and roll.
Okay. A 24 certainly
Nice.
hits.
Well,
So
that
that's a
works
All right.
pretty slick.
total of 17
17
Points of
points of damage. Okay.
from that dagger stab. And I used my bonus action, so I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay right here.
Okay.
Loose him in
Whoa.
initial order.
Yes, he is.
All right. First round of combat, loose him.
Sorry, I overslept. I slept
You're
through
good.
all of
It's
my
alright.
It's okay.
It's all good.
Could
You
you
haven't
put me
missed
at
much.
the bottom of the turn order for me, please? Because it's gonna
Or
be a minute
anyway.
before I can get. I woke up like 20 seconds ago.
You're
It's-
at
it's
initiative
okay.
9. Don't worry about it.
Okay, that sounds about
Okay.
right.
So, are you shooting? Are you throwing a dagger?
I was stabbing.
You ran up to him? He's
I
still
guess
on the zip line.
Okay, then I threw it.
Okay. So, you guys
Sorry,
watch
I
as
got
this...
a little confused.
No worries. I have to turn down the ambient spot.
It's a little
It's
loud.
really
I
loud.
turn it down all the time.
I have it down at -20.
Yeah,
Right
mine's
now.
at like -18.
I did not expect that music to be quite so loud. Stupid playlist. There we go. Okay. So, you guys watch as these green-skinned individuals with very strangely shaped kind of like dark hair that's winding down in long braids on all sides of them, very barbaric-looking styles. And they're each wearing pretty well-made armor of different sorts, and they look like they've been looted from dwarves or elves or humans. They're wearing all sorts of cobbled together armors of good make, but in strange configurations. And you hurl your dagger, and it sinks right into the joint underneath his arm as this Gith is sailing down the zip line, a great sword in his hands. No, I'm sorry, a great pick in his hands as he's flying down the rope, and he's as he jumps down. And in your mind, you hear, "You'll pay for that."
We'll see about that.
However, that is it for his turn. Okay. I actually skipped these guys' turns, but we'll come to them now. They come flying down the zip line, landing heavy footfalls on the wood boards of the ship. And they both will run onto and engage the first crew person they see. They both surround this crew member and will begin to attack him. And then these two, after your turn, Telehey, they come flying down. This one lands right in front of you, Vestra, and the next one comes sailing down, and at the end of her movement, will be right here by the crate. The one that's landed next to you, Vestra, is going to make an attack at you with its great pick.
Okay.
We'll find out how effective he is. Pretty darn. That's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That rolled real good. You are raging, so you will take half damage from this. But you take, from the first swing, you take 9 points of slashing damage, and that's halved. But you do take 7 points of psychic damage.
Of course. The first fight is the one thing I can't freaking block. Okay.
And then the second swing is a natural 3. That's not going to hit anything. But this great pick sinks into your arm underneath the breastplate, and you shrug it off, but then you feel an echo pass through your body into your mind, and you feel just that sting of psionic energy blast into you, and that doesn't feel good. And the Gith is like laughing at you, preparing for another attack, but that's it for its turn.
How much is that damage at all?
9 slashing, 7 psychic. So
Okay.
the 9 is halved.
Well, 9 is halved, so that would be 4.
So 4 and 7, so 11.
4 and 7. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. This one will spend its action to move here. Try and get flanking on the big Drider. But that's it for its turn. Okay, Wanderer, you're up. You watch as this happens.
Super. All right. Well, Wander's gonna pull out her new bow that she's never
boy.
gotten to use so far, and take a couple of shots at this one that's right here closest to her, the one that's right in front of Dimitri.
Oh, okay, this one.
Yeah, I was trying
Yeah.
to click on it. It wouldn't do anything.
No worries.
Yeah, because the person right next to me is a crew member, right? I don't want to shoot them.
That could be bad.
Yeah. All right.
Roll
so
that attack.
that's the first one.
That hits. Okay, so you draw the gearwork bow, and you draw it back, and you hear just as you loose an arrow, and the arcane energy from the Mythalar jumps through it, and the arrow smashes into this Gith, and you watch as the armor on its back just gets punched in by the arrow as it slams into it, and you hear him go, "Oh!" like trying to reach for where you hit him.
Fun.
Is that it for your turn?
I get 2 shots, so
Let's
she's
see the
gonna
other one.
shoot another one.
Same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah, that certainly hits. Okay, that's 7 and this 19 points of damage to that dude in one round.
Yeah.
Okay, not too shabby. He does not look. He's not looking good already. He's just gotten here. He's like, okay, It's like it's a kidney shot where you've hit him. He's like wincing and lurching back for it.
All right.
Any movement on your turn?
No, she's gonna stay right where she is. She's got a little bit of
Okay.
distance on most of them, so.
All right. Dimitri, it is now your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am. Sorry. Still trying to wake up. I'm
It's really
super sorry for
okay.
being late. I'm gonna walk up to this dude and try and stab him. And if I successfully stab him, I want to do something else too. I'm
Okay.
gonna. Where's my rapier?
On your character sheet, I think.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, that's good. And then on top of that, I'm going to DM you something. I'm going to do Echo.
Okay. That is a hit because you natural 20.
Okay, so the people with cloaks are bad guys, right?
Okay, so it's 3d6 here.
Yeah.
Is there
No,
a save
people
or
with
just does
cloaks
that?
are good guys?
No, the
I think it
people
just
with-
does.
I think they're mixed up a little bit because I think that there is one.
Yeah, because the guy
there's
up
one
there doesn't.
bad guy that looks like the good
Oh,
good
guy.
whoopsie. I messed
Yeah,
it up.
I'm trying
That's
to tell them
supposed to be
apart. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
The bad guy that
have
we
a
were
radius.
beating on looked like the good guys. There you go.
My bad. I have
And
lots of
on
things
the-
here.
I need to zoom in better too. 'cause
Yeah,
right
you know
now-
what?
I'm being
That
stupid.
crit would actually apply to this. Same as Smite
Cool.
for a paladin.
Cool.
So go ahead and roll the 3d6 and then add 18 damage.
$31 damage on this dude right here.
Plus
Oh,
1d8
plus 18?
plus 8 plus 4.
So 35.
What?
Hang
No.
on. Your initial damage was 5. But you roll the 4 for damage, so 5 plus 1 is 5, plus 8 is 13, plus 31 is 44 points of damage.
Oh gosh.
Jesus. On
Okay.
this dude right here.
The guy who just got blasted by the force arrows. Okay. So you watch as Wander, her arrows blast his armor almost loose away from his back. And you just step up behind him and you shove the rapier up into that opening. And with the echoing resonance of the whispers, just his chest just erupts from the inside out.
Cool.
He is dead.
Was
He
that the guy?
falls to the ground.
Which one?
He's
The one who
off the
just
map now.
finished right here.
Oh, he's already off the map. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
You guys watch as Dimitri steps up and just shoves a rapier into this guy, and his chest like expands and collapses, and it falls over.
Nice. How does diagonals work with the 5 foot or the movement? Is there still like every other cost twice?
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 15.
Hang on. Do you have any movement you want to do, Dimitri?
No. I don't.
Okay. All right.
Attack of opportunity because that's a bad guy. Wouldn't gain anything. Oh wait, I could hit Dimitri though. All right, I'll just take it. Okay, I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope, which should hit everybody in that range, at this time. So, if you want to mark,
Okay. Yeah. Everyone in that yellow circle gets the Beacon of Hope buff.
Yeah,
which
but if I move or they move, like it's
once
not.
they're out of range.
I don't think it's like.
It's concentration, isn't it? I think it.
Let me
it-
see. Hang on.
Yeah. Find
No,
out
what
if
I'm.
that lasts.
I don't think it moves with me. I think it's just That's my range of people I can target. I'll read it. Hang on. It says, choose any number of creatures within range for the duration, which is concentration, up to a minute. It gives them all the benefits. So I assume that's just, those are all the people I hit when I cast it? Like,
You pick how many, like, you pick the people that are within a 30-foot range of you,
right,
and you
that's
can give
what
it
I'm
to all
saying.
of them. Yeah.
Oh, within
Okay.
that's 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to want to mark them because
Okay,
even if
who
they
do you
move, they
want it
should
on?
still have it, right?
Yeah,
All the
sounds like
good
it.
guys.
Okay, so we'll put one on
That's
him.
yeah, that's what I meant. Like you're going to want to mark
Put one
them.
on Vestra. Put one on Wander.
And then I'll turn it off.
And then the crew members as well. How many targets can you do?
That's as many as I want. Any number of creatures within range. Is
Good
it right
lord.
there?
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Clerics are awesome.
Gotta love it.
Well, I don't use third level spells very often, so this way.
That's true. This is a
if
good
people-
one.
It's a good one. It's a good
Yeah,
choice.
I thought it was a good choice for this. So.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I couldn't
agree.
hit. Yeah, one person is I couldn't hit. So the captain. Sorry, captain.
He's up at the helm, like, has
Right.
pistols drawn and is getting ready to fire.
All right, let me turn that off so it's not boggling up. Okay, and then I have to AFK for a few to get the kid ready, but I'm listening.
Go ahead. All right, so that's Kithne's turn. Next is the Gith captain and his crewmates. They land at the prow of the ship, and they see the two crew members right closest to them. They don't say anything, but you see them change their course as if they just received an order, and they both collapse on this one. As I messed that up. There we go. And the captain, you watch as the captain raises a musket and takes careful aim. The goddamn sun just came in my window. Now I can't see anything. Hang on, I gotta go close that blind.
Sun's been down for me for a while.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I was gonna say the
it's pretty
sun's still
dark
up.
here.
It's pitch black here.
It's
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
Okay. I can see now. Thormir, right next to you, you watch as the captain raises the musket and fires a shot at the crew member next to you. And the crew member takes a not insignificant amount of damage. Okay. The crew member is knocked down and is immediately unconscious.
Oh no.
But has advantage on death saving throws.
Well, that's good.
This crew member and this crew member are going to be these two baddies are going to attack. Okay. As by contrast, however, the two with the great picks miss horrendously on this other crew member, Thormir. Which is kind of disappointing for them. But now, Thormir, it is your turn.
Alright. Who's the closest one to me? One of the great picks or the captain?
That one's probably the closest one.
Okay, I will run on over towards him. See, so... Oh, I'm inside of him. There we go. And I will take 2 swings with my longsword.
Give it a shot. You see he is wearing what looks like half plate.
Whap.
That hits.
And second one. Whap.
That also hits.
And bonus action, I'm gonna punch him in the snaz. Whap.
That does not hit.
Damn. Alright.
But the 2 slashes do, and you manage to get into his guard as he's distracted by the lashings of the other crew member.
Handy. And that's my turn.
All right, now it is the Lonely Gale's crew's turn. The captain raises her pistol and fires upon this border. And crits.
Nice. Is that
Okay.
times 4?
No, it's just times 2. Why
Sorry,
would it
I'm
be
on-
times 4?
Because I've played too much Pathfinder.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. Well, I rolled a 1, so that's still 18 damage. Okay. So, Dimitri, over your shoulder, you hear... And then you watch as a blood spurt just out of this pirate's shoulder right through her armor. And she's struggling to keep the great pick aloft with both hands as she parries a swing from the other crew member. And the captain's shouting, "Get the hell off my ship! Cut those lines when you have a second!" to her crew is the order that she shouts. And the crew member next to you, Dimitri, is going to use her short sword and dirk upon this Gith. See how well she does. That's a natural 1. I guess it's due because I did crit. But then the second one does a little better. Okay. So with the short sword, she misses terribly and almost drops the short sword. But with the dirk dagger, she shoves it up into the abdomen of the Gith and does do a little bit of damage. Then it is this crew member's turn, who's going to run over here and assist Vestra with this. Go back to back with this crew member and assist Vestra with this one. Let's see how she does with her short sword and dagger. Another natural 1. And another... Okay, so these short swords must be a little slippery. Maybe they were oiled too much. The dagger does sink in, though. Does do a little bit of damage, but it could be a lot better. The Vestra, so you might be a little disappointed by that lack of help. But have no fear, because there's another crew member here who will run over and engage this one next to Kith. And probably roll a natural 1. No, missed, but did not roll a natural 1. And missed. Okay. Well, he tried. This one's going to run over here, and this one. Okay, so this one's going to run up to the... No, this one's unconscious. That one's not doing anything. That one needs to make a death save. Advantage. It's a good thing she had advantage. Okay. And that's it for the crew's turn. It is now back around to Vestra. So you guys saw as a little bit of blood was spilled, but a lot of failure happened.
All right. So I've been looking at stuff. I'm not sure how this is gonna work because I don't know how to freaking use my band. Let's go. I'm going to reckless attack the how do you click it? This one?
Okay. Back with
And-
advantage.
Yeah. And that's the first attack because I have 2 attacks with my...
Both attacks have advantage once you use reckless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Reckless is great.
Mm-hmm. And this is I'm using with both hands. I'm not sure how it's gonna roll, so I'm gonna see
It
that.
does. Yeah, it'll do
It'll
them.
show you. It Ollie used to do that. It shows you.
Well, the first one is a hit with a 19. Does 12 points of damage.
All right. And the second one.
Also hit and does 8 points of damage.
Okay.
So that's 20 points of damage in one round from Vestra. Okay. So you watch as Vestra shoves this trident into the rear, like the lower back of this Gith through her armor, and it just... And it's disgusting and sounds painful as thick black very dark red blood begins to pour out over the Triton. Anything else for your turn?
Yes, I will use Spider Grapple on the one behind me to try and pin it to the mast or floor that's near.
Okay, give it a shot.
You gotta try and beat that save.
DC 14. I rolled. Hang on, what's the strength here? +2. I meet the save. I rolled a 12 +2. No, it does not work, but it's close. All right.
Okay.
Anything else in your turn?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. So next up is the one that is surrounded by Dimitri and the crew member is going to do a thing.
Gonna do a thing.
You see the Gith casts a spell and jumps 15 feet. Boing! And is going to run over here to flank this crew member because she didn't like being surrounded. But that's her action and turn. That's it for that one. The other one's dead. Telehai, it's your turn.
Okay, let's take a looky here. Nobody is actually that close to me right now.
No, not really.
Where on this map? Okay, so they're on the other side. They're on the other side from me where the ropes are. That's the red squigglies, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm trying to figure out, is this a crew member or is it
Which? That is a crew member.
Okay.
Crew
And
members
then-
all have the glow, save the
And
captain.
this is not. This is a bad guy.
Correct.
And it's
That's
a bad guy that
with a trident stuck in her back.
and that I would have sneak attack damage on because
Yes.
they're pretty much surrounded. And this one too.
Correct.
So I'm gonna move over here by actually selecting myself. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna just like hop up onto this coal scudder here.
Okay.
Um,
They're cannonballs.
okay, I'm gonna stand straddling the cannonballs on either side, right? And I'm gonna throw a dagger at each of them.
At each one.
So one here and one here and one here.
Okay.
And
Roll
I'll
the
have
attacks.
Okay. And then, since I threw the other dagger, that I will be out of daggers at that point. But that's a problem for future Telehide.
Sure.
Did I roll it twice? Okay, I
You
did because
did.
one of them was a crit fail. Shit. Okay. Well, I'm guessing that the other one hits.
Yeah, the other one does hit with a 19. It deals 18 points of damage.
Okay. Where did the other dagger go?
It clattered against the cannon over here.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just like do a little boop. That's where it is. Oh, that didn't show. Okay, well,
I got you.
all right. I'm just doing
There you
that
go.
so that I can potentially recover my knives. that I'm
Sure.
throwing
You will
around
go find
later.
the dagger that you've hurled.
Yeah. So that's my turn.
However, you did deal 19 damage to this one.
Yes.
It's not looking good at all. Okay. As there is now a dagger sticking out of its clavicle.
And Telehai's gonna be like, "You picked the wrong shit, lads." And that's
Okay. It is now these two's turn, surrounding Vestra. This one's going to whip around and lash at the crew member behind her, because they stabbed her with a dagger, and she can't get to you. Well, no, she could, but she's not going to spurn the spell right now. That would leave her with no options. So she will. Okay. She will slash with the great pick.
What is that?
My guess is that the ambiance bot has moved on to a track that is
Okay.
not.
It sounds like Critical Role.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It is.
It is season 1.
These Gith are another gaming group that are coming to assault us. They're patting each other on the shoulder.
I mean,
If
why
it
are
comes
they
back
here?
it out, we're fucking doomed.
It's
Yeah.
not, I promise.
No, but that's funny.
God.
Please imagine though.
They're
Yeah.
having a good time.
Well, yeah, it's apparently when Grog and Scanlan were.
Well, what? I haven't seen it.
Okay.
It's from season 1, so spoilers.
I am never gonna have time to listen to all of Critical Role.
That's okay.
There's a lot of it. That is fair.
Okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. This guy gets almost immediately knocked unconscious as the crew member whips her, the Gith whips around and swings its great pick at her head and connects.
Nope.
Really knocked down. The next one, surrounded by Kith and Vestra and the other crew members, is going to swing at you, Vestra, again, because you are responsible for a trident.
They have advantage. Don't forget.
They do have advantage. I forgot about that. Well, does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay, maybe the second attack will be better. Yes, it will. 16.
That's my DC.
Okay, it hits you. All right. So you take, you take 9 points of slashing damage and 7 points of psychic damage.
All right, the same thing again.
Same numbers as last time, so you take 11 total. Again, that same ache in your mind as it passes through the pick into your body. And then, Wander, it is your turn.
Alright. Oh, I can't pick me.
Go ahead.
I still can't select me.
You're
There
on
we
the
go.
tool, you need to.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's just gonna move like a little bit to get a better angle on the Gith that's to the right of Vestra, but she's gonna shoot one arrow at each of those two.
Okay, give it a shot.
So that's
Yes,
for the
that
one.
hits.
That's the one on the left, and then the one on the right.
Okay. So, this one is looking very hurt. Very hurt. This one, as the kinetic shortbow's arrow slams into her left arm as she's like swinging the pick at Vestra, the arrow blasts into her left arm, and she like gets spun around as if by a pirouette and is now on the ground, like 5 feet away, and is unconscious.
Oh.
Hi. And yeah, that's my turn. I'm not gonna move anymore.
Okay. Dimitri, it is now your turn.
Dimitri's gonna look around and be like, "We outnumber them pretty heavily," and he's gonna.
You do
vote
know,
that.
yes.
That's the rope now. He's gonna try and remove the rope or the harpoon, whichever's easier.
Okay. The rope is very thick, and you see it's mounted to the harpoon by like a wide O-ring. Basically a big iron ring at the end of the harpoon, and you see the harpoon is dug into the side of the ship.
Okay, so I'm guessing the harpoon is just gonna be easy to remove as a whole.
You think it might be.
And it's a strength thing, isn't it?
It is a strength thing.
One thing I'm bad at. Okay.
If you had a minute to like leverage it loose, it might not be so difficult. But in the rush of combat, it's going to take you a strength
Oops,
roll
sorry
to
about
yank
that.
it out. That's charisma from
Didn't-
someone else.
Didn't mean to click that.
I'm
Behind
gonna.
you, Wander like stumbles over a couple words.
Yeah. Could I get this crew member right here to help me?
You can ask her to, and she might on her turn.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. -1
Do it
strength,
yourself.
save me.
Go ahead and roll athletics.
That's the 13.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you get a firm grasp on the harpoon, and you hear it bends some of the wood around, but you can't quite pull it out.
But it's looser now.
No.
Oh.
You did not meet the DC to pull it out.
I'm gonna just kind of over my shoulder. Help me get rid of this.
The crew member from behind you says, "Come in, come in," and will do so on her turn. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Kith, you're up.
Is anybody hurt?
Oh yeah, this crew member is unconscious. This bad guy is dead.
I don't care about the
This
bad
crew
guys.
member is unconscious. Vestra has been hit a couple times pretty hard. You see some
Okay.
blood is running down from her ears.
All right. I'm gonna do prayer of healing.
Which takes 10 minutes to cast.
Oh shit. That okay. Never mind that.
It's
Gonna
okay.
do. Not used to these 10-minute casting times. They really throw me off. Okay.
Prayer of Healing is the only healing spell that takes 10 minutes to cast.
Lame.
It's a really good spell. It's just it's a trap
it's
that
the
a lot of
when
people
you're,
fall
It's
into.
the when you're out of combat spell.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's like when you're out
It
of
looks-
combat, that's when you burn all the weenie spells. All right. I will cure wounds on. How bad does Vestra look?
Not half health yet, but has
Okay.
taken a couple
All
big
right,
hits.
then I'm not gonna worry about her yet. Crap. All right. Sorry. One sec here.
Oh crap.
What was the other one that? Oh, false life.
That's a good one.
Nope,
that gives
that's
people
not
fake HP.
No, that's not the one I was thinking. Life transference. That's the one I was thinking of. But
Oh,
I don't
boy.
need to do that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making sure I remembered what I had. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
That's third.
Not what I clicked.
Just roll 1d8.
Sorry.
Okay.
And it should do the max because of that other spell. And I'm gonna target the guy that's down right here.
Oh, if it
Oh, I
heals
gotta
for
get
the max,
over
they
to
just
him.
get 12 hit points.
Oh, that's right, because of the Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, so it's 12 hit points. You don't have to roll at all.
1, 2. Can I move here?
You can. You do not move his range of threat. So you do not take an attack of opportunity here.
I do
You
or I
heal the-
don't?
You do not.
Good. That's what I want to do then.
Okay. You heal this guy
So-
for 12.
Yep. Well, it was gonna be a level 2.
Then it
So
will
it
be
would
2d8 plus 4.
Right.
So you heal him for 20.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Like all of a sudden, looking like he's brand new, but prone.
I don't understand why it says I have 2 spells cast. Sorry, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. It is now the captain squad's turn. Thormir, he saw you with those big hits, and he doesn't like that.
Boy.
He has loaded his musket and is now leveling it upon you.
Oh. I don't like that.
That's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
It does, as it is a musket. It ignores your armor. What is your dex modifier?
+1.
So your AC is 11 against a firearm. You take a not insignificant amount of damage. You take 17 points of piercing damage as the musket, and there's a new hole that appears in your shoulder, straight
Angry dwarf
through the
now.
palm. And he begins to load another shot. And you see this bad guy, his attention turns to you, as if he just received an order.
Oh, cool.
It is his turn. So now he's going to run down this way and run over toward you. This guy does an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And he does hit with his short sword. Okay, so you watch as he takes a pretty hefty slash with his short sword as the Gith runs over to you. But now these two Gith are now, all their attention is on you, as they have received commands.
That's cool.
That's a really bad miss, because I rolled a natural 2. Second attack is a natural 1. So this guy is just a potato, and you know what? Nope. Okay, and then this guy, that 17 to hit?
17 does hit, but I'm a parry.
Okay, yeah, you spend the superiority dice. Does that reduce the damage of the blow?
Let me see. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use a reaction to spend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on die +1. So yes.
Okay, roll that superiority die, and we'll find out.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
This here's Duke.
All right, hold on a second. Roll it out. Okay, so you
hell?
completely negate the slashing from the pick as it scrapes against you, but the aftershock of the weapon blasts through your mind, and you take 11 points of psychic damage
My noggin.
as you feel like someone just banged your head between 2 pots and pans. And now it is your turn, Thorby.
Okay, well, the one who just hit me, I'm not very happy with him.
That was this one.
Yeah, he's gonna get swung at.
All right, he's still got his great pick out in front of him. He's like preparing for another swing.
Alright, well,
Give it a
he's
go.
gonna take two-handed slashes. Hopefully they hit. So, 1,
14 and a 16.
Mm-hmm.
They do not hit.
Darn. Well, action surge, if I can words.
Action urge.
Yeah, I cannot words today. And that's 2 more attacks, correct? Yeah.
There is.
So 1, 2. Oh.
Well, the 25 hits.
Alright. That's.
Oh boy. 5
Why? Roll
points.
20?
So you actually, this Gith is really, really skilled with this great pick. He's deflecting everything you've got, and finally you get a slash past his guard, and he manages to duck to the side, and you just backhand him with the hilt of the longsword.
And I'm going
5
to
points of
attempt to
damage.
use an unarmed strike for my bonus.
Go ahead.
18.
Yep. You get the hilt strike to his face, kind of stumbles him, and you follow it up with a quick uppercut. Just boom. And he's now on his back feet.
And that's all I can do my turn.
Okay. It is now the friendly crew member's turn. They are going to collapse on... this one is going to get up. Let me move this so we can... Okay. And he stands up and he's going to slash at the one by you, Vestra. And he hits with a natural 20. I am critting a lot today. My third crit this combat. Good lord. It is just a short sword though, so it's nothing crazy. But I rolled max, so it's 15 points of slashing damage from the short sword. And the dagger hits. Okay. Okay. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Thormir
Thormir just dropped.
Damn it.
That being said, Vestra, you watch as from behind this Gith right in front of you, your crew member friend just absolutely eviscerates the back of this Gith, and the Gith stumbles forward and is prone and unconscious at your feet.
Nice.
And the crew member's looking at you like, got one! And then this one that's all of her for actions. She's going to run this way to this harpoon to try and work on it. The other one is going to run over to you, Dimitri, and attempt to help you with this harpoon. She's going to roll strength to try and pull it out. And doesn't do much better than you do. He says, I'll just help you on your turn. So, you're going to have advantage the next time you try. The next one... What the heck? Okay.
That was mine.
Well, you still need beacon. Alright. Then we come around to this one, who's going to assist with the one that you're dealing with, Thormir. There we go. And rolls an attack. And it's a natural fucking 1. And the dagger
You're
is a hit.
You're extremes of the dice tonight.
I am. 120. Okay. And then a 15. So that hits. So after you finish like punching this individual in the face, a dagger slips into her ribs, and you watch as your teammate just gets in there and shanks it. Then the next one is going to swing at the one by you, Telehay, that you're looking down from the cannonball box. That's a hit. So she lands an attack with the short sword. A good slash across the midsection. And I believe the captain will take a shot. She's going to be sad because there's no one around. So the captain is going to run over to you guys and say, I have to do everything myself? And is going to attempt to yank out and roll a natural 3. So that harpoon is stuck fast. But that's it for the friendly crew's turn. Vestra, it's now your turn.
Alright. Would me trying to pull out the harpoon count as action?
Yes. You do have advantage on athletics checks while you're raging, though.
I'm aware, but nah. I'm gonna rush past the. Wait, okay. If I try and go past, will I still be in range?
Well, if you run past this person, they'll swing at you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and get the harpoon out in front of me then.
Okay. Roll athletics with advantage.
Okay.
A 19. You plant your spider legs along the sides of the harpoon, and it is stuck in there hard. But you begin to yank on it, and you tug, and you take a deep breath, and you put all of your angry, raging strength behind the pull, and you hear and it comes out in your hands. And the winch that was pulling on the ship yanks the harpoon out of your fingers, and it scrapes across the hull of the deck as it's yanked back toward the island. And you realize the ship's being pulled right now. Slowly but surely.
Alright. Going to attempt to get over to this one. If they make
Okay.
a swing at me, they make a swing at me.
They're going to. You run up right past this
Yeah.
individual. Okay. Thormir, have you got Sentinel?
No, I did not.
Okay. It's going to swing at you, Vestra. Oh, that's a 16 to hit.
My DC.
It does hit.
Alright.
You take 8 points of slashing damage and 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay, so
So a total of 6.
yeah.
But yeah, you run up. You're right now. If you run up to that harpoon, you're right next to the captain, who's loading his musket, preparing to fire.
So wait, did I got hit, but I kept going.
Yeah, it doesn't stop you. You
Okay.
just get hit.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's all I can do right now. Unless I can attack with my second attack, but I'm pretty sure that is taken by my action.
Yeah, you used an action. That's you get your second attack if you attack once.
Yeah. Can I bonus action use Tavern Brawler Grapple?
You can if you're on an attack.
Yeah, I have to freaking attack them first. Never mind. Okay, that's all I can do.
All right. However, you did get attacked, so your rage does not expire.
Very good.
Next, it is these these individuals. The Gith boarding crew is looking very sparse. All of a sudden, it's going to swing at this individual. That's a hit. Okay, and then swings again. And that's another hit. Okay. Alright. So Telahai behind you, you watch as the Gith, with its great pick, swings at the crew member, and with a whoosh, whoosh, the crew member is almost immediately knocked down, is bleeding on the ground, unconscious. Gith is going to step up and stay within your... No, he's not going to do that. Going to stay right where he is. Prepare to swing at you, Telahai.
Okay.
But that's it for his turn. And then Telahai, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna draw my rapier. And
Okay.
Go haha! Because obviously they thought I was unarmed. No, I don't know.
You did look unarmed.
I did, because I threw my daggers, then I like so I'm just pull out the rapier and rapier? I don't fucking know how to say this word.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
rapier.
Anyway, I'm gonna
You
take
draw
this
your
long,
rapier.
this long thin sword that I have, and I'm
Guy
gonna
Fieri.
I'm gonna jump down from my crate
Okay.
by hitting the right button. And I'm gonna stab him.
This one?
Do I have the one? No,
Okay, this is a friend.
not the friend.
This is a bad.
Sorry, I got confused. So
It's okay.
I'm actually there then, but just not on the thing anymore.
Sure.
Okay.
You jump down and you roll an attack. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics.
All right.
22.
Yep.
Okay, I will let you add a d6 of damage for the fall.
Sweet.
Roll an attack.
Do I have sneak attack because of or is that person like dying?
That person is unconscious. You can roll an
Okay.
insight if you want to do that.
Yeah, actually, I roll an insight check for my bonus action. See if I can do that again. Nope.
Nope.
So what?
This
I'm
guy
not-
looks like he's wearing pure armor.
I just have no idea. Just whatever. Just stab.
Yeah.
It's fine. Ah, shit. 2 in a row.
That's rough.
fucker. Okay. So that didn't work.
No,
It
it
would've
was
been
a
really
cool
cool.
attempt.
Yeah. So she kind of looks him over, kind of like makes a sort of fainty stab with the rapier and almost loses it, and then just kind of just rights herself and holds her her hand up behind her like en pointe, right, like on guard, and she just kind of stands there like, ha, like in a very, I meant to do that, and that's my turn.
The Gith has like his great pick out in front of her and like taps the tip of your rapier with the blade of the great pick. Okay.
Look.
Wander?
My
Yeah.
dice are not kind to me today.
Yes, that happens. Wander, it is now your turn.
Alright, so Wander is going to come up here.
Don't forget your magic.
Don't forget my magic.
Have fun storming the castle.
And take a shot at the one that's closest to the mast.
This one?
No, the right, the guy
This one.
all the way to the right. Yeah, that one.
Oh, the one Thormir's been whacking. Okay.
Yes.
Give him a shot.
One of the two.
He's not looking so good. Turns out that hits. Okay.
And she's gonna shoot at him again.
Hold that,
Wait,
hold that thought, because
'cause-
Thormir, as you're like swinging and you punch him in the head and he gets slashed in the back, a strangely empowered arrow pops him in the head, and you just hear boom, and the body gets knocked ragdoll back toward Vestra onto the ground and is unconscious.
Jesus. By the gods.
Wander, I think you've gotten the last hit on like 4 guys at this point.
I think so
It must
too.
feel like you're cheating.
Also rolled really well tonight.
Kill stealing.
those yeah,
Every-
those rolls have been. I don't think I've rolled less than a 20 yet.
Very nice.
Okay.
With this bow. So for her second attack, I guess she was kind of peeking around Thormir to the right.
Yeah.
Doing that one. Now she's gonna peek around Thormir to the left and try to get the guy.
Shoot this one. All right. Oh my God. So, funny thing about that bow, well, on a crit, it knocks people back.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
It's
How
knocked
far does it knock him back? I
on a
don't
critical
remember.
hit. The target is knocked back 5 feet or knocked prone.
Okay, your choice.
Knock him back. Oh,
Okay,
only 5 feet would knock him over the edge of the boat, but it wouldn't.
it wouldn't. All right, so your damage is
Does
going to
Thormir
be.
get an attack of opportunity when he moves 5 feet?
It is not by. It's a forced movement, so
Okay,
no.
so no. Okay.
That would be
I just-
nice.
I thought I would ask just in cases.
Yeah. So for the standard bow damage, it does 1d6 plus 3. You roll a 4, so it's 4 plus 3 plus 6. That's 13 points of damage. Plus the force damage of you roll a 2, which is 2 plus 6, so 8. So 21 points of damage.
Yay.
So, Thormir, from your right, the body gets launched over to the side, unconscious. Then to your left, the arrow sinks into his chest, and the Gith just like knocked back up against the wall of the hull. And he's clearly out of breath, trying to catch, just like trying to draw the pickaxe again as it's dealing with this arrow that has forced itself through the center of his armor.
I need a bow like that.
I don't. Okay, Wander, anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Just
Okay.
gonna stay where I am.
Dimitri, it's now your turn. You now
Oh.
have 2 NPCs here to help you, so you have advantage if you want to try again.
Do I have super advantage though? I don't even know what super
It
advantage
doesn't
is.
work
But
like that, it's just
I
advantage.
saw it on whatever. What?
You just have straight advantage. There's no such thing as super advantage.
Damn. That's 12.
Is that athletics or strength? You have a bonus to
Oh.
strength to athletics?
I have athletics, yeah. I have a +1 to athletics.
Okay, so it's actually a 13. Not
And what
enough.
was before?
This harpoon is just not budging.
Does that
Uh,
check count as an action?
It does.
Damn it. Okay. I was gonna use vicious mockery.
You're gonna insult the harpoon. You could
No,
attempt to break the
I'm gonna
harpoon.
insult the shot guy,
Oh, well,
but I can't
sorry.
do that.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You have movement and bonus action.
I'm just gonna yell, "Motherfucking harpoon!"
Okay. Guess me, it's now your turn.
All right.
You hear Dimitri struggling with this harpoon, and you hear the captain and the other crew member. This looks like the boatswain are also struggling with this harpoon. It's not budging.
Which one?
The one they're all clustered about right here.
Are they hurt?
No, not really. This
Is
guy
there
took
anybody
one
that's
hit,
down that's hurt?
but, this one is unconscious. This one is unconscious. Dormir has gotten flashed a couple times. Vestra is also bleeding out of her head. That's kind of it. Oh, this crew member is also hurt.
That's 20, I think. 5,
Yes.
10, 15. Oh, that would be 25. All right, I can't quite do that. I guess I'll heal this one here
Okay.
and attempt to cast a first level Cure Wounds. Oh wait, yeah, I cast Cure for max, so it'd be 8 plus my modifier. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
All right, you heal him for 12 points of damage. He's suddenly back to full.
Go help him with that harpoon,
You got it.
please. That's my turn.
Okay. It is the captain's turn. The captain sees the strider in front of him as he's loading the musket, and he's like,
His name is the captain.
The captain raises the musket at you, Vestra, as you are now very close. And he takes a shot. And the musket jams. So you hear... And he drops the musket, and he draws a short, like a scimitar. And he kind of, you see he kind of takes a step back, and he looks like he's in a defensive posture.
I'm not letting him get away.
You do see that his right foot is on the base of the harpoon.
Mm.
This Gith is one of the few that are left. And you see it's going to cast a spell. This one jumps, boing, up onto the harpoon. And that is it for their turn, as that can't do anything else. But it also appears to be taking a defensive posture. This one is standing up on the harpoon, and this one is at the base of it. Dormir, it's now your turn.
Okie dokie. So this guy is currently up against the cannon, I imagine.
That one is unconscious, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
This one is up against the cannon.
It looked like you just pinged the same thing to me.
This one is against the cannon.
Oh, I'm not seeing a token there.
I am.
I am.
Refresh your
Refresh.
shit, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying. Second. And now I see him.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
I will rush over to that boy.
All right.
I'll just place my character there so it's still visible. And I will take 2 swings at this man. Or
Give
female,
it-
I don't know what it is.
It's a gith. It's hard to tell.
Alright. Juan.
That hits.
And I think it's rolling d8s when I do that.
Nope, that's a d10.
Okay. I was just making sure because I was looking at the Beyond 20 thing.
Yeah, you can tell if you hover over the damage output, it'll tell you what dice it rolled and
okay.
what exactly it rolled.
24
afraid-
damage total.
No, a 10 does not hit anything.
Oh. That's
Well,
right.
it'll hit the broadside of a barn.
It
Yeah.
will hit that. It does not hit
Well,
the gith, though.
With that whiff, I will also throw an unarmed strike at him.
Okay. Yes, so
That's-
16 points of damage. So whoosh, it staggers back from the sudden blow to its face. Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right. Next, it is the friendly crew's turn. Okay. This one is going to run around you, Vestra, and attempt to swing at the captain. And it misses real bad. And it misses real bad again. Not as bad. A 14 isn't as bad, but it's bad. All right. Well, that was disappointing. Vestra, you watch as this crew member runs up next to you and just completely whiffs. The captain doesn't really even have to deflect. His attention is still very much on you. Then this crew member and the captain are going to work together to try and yank out this harpoon. Advantage. Hey, that's an 18. So, Dimitri, as you and these two are struggling at this harpoon, you suddenly feel as the wood finally gives way and the harpoon breaks loose and is yanked back by the rope. And immediately you feel the whole ship rock a little as only one harpoon is attached and it is still yanking the ship. And the ship begins to turn to the left towards the floating island shipwreck. Then, this crew member is going to run over here. Up on, pinning herself up against the wall and is going to swing at this guy. And hit with the short sword. And miss with the dagger. Okay, but the short sword is the better one. So it takes a little bit of damage there. Telahai, you see that the crew member run past you and just whoosh, slash with the short sword as he's running. And the Gith's ugh, just holding his arm as he's still trying to focus on you, and now his attention is split. And that looks like an opening that you like.
I do like that.
But that is it for the friendly crew's turn. Vestra, it's now your turn. Vestra,
Yes.
it's now your turn.
Okay. With my first attack, I'm going to use my trident on the captain.
Okay, roll that.
This is with reckless, by the way.
Okay, he is in a defensive posture, so you would be at disadvantage. So this is a straight roll.
All right. Where is it? Where's my attack? Give it to me.
A 15 does not hit.
No, okay. And the second one was going to be with an unarmed strike.
Oh, you're gonna punch him?
Yeah.
Go ahead. A 17 just hits.
All right.
Punch him for 8 damage.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to grapple him.
Okay, it's athletics. Go ahead and roll athletics there with advantage because you are a raging barbarian. Didn't roll great.
I got natural 20.
Okay, well that beats my 13. So you have him grappled. He's struggling. His movement is 0. You have him in a hold. Kind of
Alright.
lock your arms around him as he's trying to break free with the scimitar.
Am I able to move him with my movement?
Yes, you can move him half your movement speed.
Gonna pull him as far away from the harpoon as I can. Towards the
If-
cluster of the people.
Yeah, you can move him 15 feet.
Right there.
Okay. You yank him. He comes with you. He doesn't really have a choice in the matter. But he does not look too concerned.
Hmm. All I can do.
Okay. It is now the Gith's turn right here. You see the Gith kind of turn its head toward the captain, looking at you, and then it begins to cast Jump. Boing! And it's over here. And it's going to run up and gets a good handle on the harpoon. Delahai, it's now your turn.
Okay, let's see. This is the guy I was fighting, or where'd he go?
No, the one you were fighting just jumped away.
All the way over
like
there?
it was totally intent on you, and then his
Then
eyes
like
like perked up and jumped away.
All right. Okay. Where's the one? I'm sorry. Here's the guy. Where's the guy that Vestra's grappling a guy, right?
Right here.
All right. I'm gonna just sidle past to there, and don't mind if I do, and stab him real quick with my rapier.
Okay. You do have a disadvantage on the attack. He is attempting
okay.
to dodge everything.
That's fine. That's control, I think it was. Yes.
Hopefully you guys can get rid of the last harpoon without my help.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Rats. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash over to that harpoon.
Okay. He will swing at you as you do.
That's no. I'll use my bonus action to disengage, and then use the rest of my movement to get over to the harpoon.
Okay. You
Sorry,
can do that.
That's what I meant to say. I just said the wrong word.
Echo.
Yes.
I have to go.
Okay. No worries. I will NPC you for the rest of this.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Thanks everyone for playing.
Yep.
Bye.
See you when I
Bye.
can.
GG. He's not gonna like this if he lives. Okay. Okay. So you're over by the harpoon now.
Yep.
Wander, it is now your turn.
Okay. She's gonna move over a little bit more towards the side of the ship to see these two
Okay.
that are out on this harpoon. And
Yes.
they're kind of like raised up above people, right? Since they're standing on
Yes.
the harpoon. All
But
right,
you see they're doing something to the harpoon.
yeah. She's gonna take a shot at the one that's on the left.
Okay. That hits. 10 points of damage. So this arrow smashes into the Gith's like right shoulder, and you see he almost loses his balance on the harpoon, like and manages to right himself up. Blood pouring out of his right arm.
And she's gonna take another shot at him.
Same guy?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. So 8 points of damage. Again, this one catching him in the right leg and almost like knocks his leg out from underneath him. He's struggling to stay on the harpoon, but he's still there. Not looking good at all. You look like you've almost killed him.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope. Good.
Dimitri, it's now your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna quickly like say thank you, and then immediately run off towards this way, and gotta take my magic with me. Thank you. And I'm gonna cast a vicious knocker on this dude.
On the captain?
On the captain, yeah.
Okay, what's that save?
Let me roll it. Yes. Look roll.
Okay, it's a wisdom save. He's not super wise, but that wasn't terrible. Nope. 14.
Cool, he has disadvantage for his next turn.
Okay. And he takes 5 points of psychic damage?
Yes.
Alright. So, you say a nasty thing at him, and he feels bad.
Did your mom teach you how to swing a sword?
He looks down at his feet. Okay, give me
A small tear appears in the corner of his eye.
Who's hurt the worst?
sing a theme here. Vestra
I'm
is
sorry.
looking-
It's
Vestra's
just, thank
the
you.
worst.
Where's Vestra?
She's right next to you.
Excellent. I heal Vestra. Hey, I'm playing the
Or
healer,
Max.
okay? I'm allowed to like look at other things in between healing. I'm gonna heal her with a 2nd level, so 2d8 plus modifier.
20. So Vestra gets a spike of 20 healing.
Oh,
Okay. Is that beacon of hope that's still up? Hang on a
and I'm
second.
gonna move forward 5. Wait, no, I'm gonna move. Oh, that's a bad guy. Nope, that's a good guy. No cape. Is that a
Vestra
bad
is
guy?
suddenly looking.
If
Wait,
he doesn't have magic on him, it's a bad guy.
Except for the captain.
this is the captain.
All right,
This
This
I'm
is
gonna.
the bad captain.
Except for
Who
this
else
dude
is
down
hurt?
here.
Thormir's hurt, and that guy over there is unconscious, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move
This is
here.
unconscious. This is
Oh,
unconscious.
he's unconscious. All right, I'll move there. Sorry, it's really hard to see what's going on.
They do have beacon of hope, and you think this guy has stabilized.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay.
Well, Beacon of Hope doesn't. It just gives him a bonus. It's not like
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20.
nice. So he didn't even need the bonus, but that's cool.
That
That's my
beacon
turn.
of hope was really clutch, honestly.
So next is the.
I don't think it
captain's turn.
actually. Well, the full healing is what makes it really nice.
Yeah.
So you guys see the captain is kind of turns to the rest of you, and he just says, in your head, you hear psychically, "Good prey," and then he casts a spell.
Wait, what?
You hear in your head that you're good prey, and then
I hear that?
We
Yes.
all hear it.
you all hear
Oh,
it.
all of us. Well, not
He
that I know that.
casts a spell, and he misty steps out to the harpoon, out of Vestra's grip.
Yeah, you get out of here.
And he spends his action,
Like she said, you picked the wrong boat.
and the harpoon suddenly releases. As the group of 3 are yanked away from the ship by the harpoon. I'm going to make them each roll a dex save to see if they stay on the zip line. So the one that was messing with you, Telehay, like isn't ready for the sudden breakaway and is dropped off the side of the ship.
Just to fall into the astral sea. That's terrible.
Yes, but the other 3 do escape with the harpoon as it's being yanked away. Is there anything you guys want to do before they get out of sight or their floating island? If not, then we'll break initiative.
Uh,
I kind of want to use Vicious Mockery again and call him an ugly whore.
I'll just give you that one. I'll roll the save. No, I rolled another 14.
Mm.
Another 13 plus 1. So
Oof.
you
Poor guy.
he just looks as you watch as he's firmly grasping the harpoon as it's yanking him back. He just looks back and frowns. And that the end of combat.
We lived.
You survived.
Oh.
We're not dead.
Okay,
I'd like
so-
to search the deck of the ship for daggers.
Who all is still needing healing? There's the 2 unconscious people, right?
Yeah.
I'll hit them with
And
cure
are
lights.
there any gift bodies on the ship that I can search for additional daggers?
Yeah, I believe there are 5 gift bodies on the ship.
All right, I'm gonna just start looting the bodies then,
All right,
unless
so
somebody stops me.
each of the unconscious people gets a level 1 cure. Where are you at, Thormir?
I'm over by the cannon.
No, I mean, where are you at
Oh.
How's your
health-wise?
health?
Oh, 51 out of 72.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
fine.
I'm not doing too terrible.
Is anybody else hurt
Nope,
significantly?
I'm not.
Nope. Okay. All right. So those 2 people, I would assume, are brought back to consciousness at least.
That's a good assumption. Yeah, you
I mean,
spend
they each
some
get
healing,
12, so
Yeah,
I
they
want to
wake up.
use. I mean, I want to heal while my spell's still going. So.
Yeah, the crew begins to patch their wounds, and they appreciate your assistance in making them feel better. The captain kind of turns to you, Wander, and Thormir, and the rest of you. He says, I hate the Gith. And I genuinely appreciate the assistance you all have provided, and that I didn't lose any of my crew today.
You're
So
welcome.
thank you.
Well, you haven't lost us in the sea yet, so back at
Yeah.
ya.
Also, doesn't hurt that
Delahai kind of
we.
looks up from where she's searching one of the bodies and goes, "You're welcome." And should I roll for that? I mean, what? How many?
Yeah, roll investigation.
Once she's done searching the bodies, I'll do like my typical go visit
shit,
Kellenvor and be
that
judged
wasn't-
praying.
That wasn't at advantage or disadvantage. I got to turn that off. So it would have been the first
29.
the 29
That's
natural
a nat
20.
20.
God, my
Yeah, it
phone is
is.
blowing
Yeah,
up.
we will answer that in a minute, as we're going to take a quick 10-minute break.
And I'm just gonna
Cool.
tell D&D Beyond that I am not at disadvantage.
No worries. Yeah, we're going to take a 10-minute break, if that's okay.
Okay. That
So
is fine.
Delahai.
Okay.
Talahai.
Hmm?
I don't care what you do, but I want at least one of those pickaxes. They were cool.
I'm also looking for daggers. Because I think I lost one of mine in the Astral Sea.
Well, that's not good. Well,
I'll be right
Ideal,
back.
though.
well, these things will have moderate replacements, if not the high caliber, high quality that.
I mean, they were just
you're
daggers.
used to.
They weren't magical or anything. Just
That's
daggers.
fair, but still, Astral Sea daggers are probably not going to be of the highest quality metal to forge here.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out. Bone daggers are perfectly good for stabbing.
That's fair, yeah. Hell of a bite, too, if you can get them poisoned.
I suppose I haven't really messed with much of the chemical stuff. I'm not. It's not a moral objection. I just. Daggers are quick and disposable, and I just, as you can see, I toss them into the drink or the lack of drink, apparently.
Yeah, a lot of the daggers that I've seen that are carried by, apologies for the wording, shady folk like you, because, rogue, are a bit hollow inside and can poison them.
No, there's people who like to do that. I just, it's not really my thing, But if I had, if I had one and I had the poison ready to hand, I'm sure I'd use it. Just not really my need usually.
Yeah, we all have our specialties.
Aye, that's.
Yeah, I kind of look at the gift that he just like best implode of, and he. I'm out of character. I'm kind of proud for that.
Yeah, that was great.
I kind of want to have him. I can't do this without prompting, but I kind of want to have him go. Told you I stab stuff real good. From the bar.
Yeah.
Also, what all did I miss?
Basically, the first thing that happened in the session was we saw a lonely Titan walking around out in the Astral Sea, and we asked if anybody had ever tried to communicate with it, and the captain was like, no. So we made, Kith made a little message in a bottle, and we had like a sail on it, and
We tied it to a life preserver
tied it to a life
with a little
preserver,
sail.
and tossed it over the edge, and it fell forever and did not reach the giant, probably. And then Vestra climbed down the ship and went around the other side, and we all kind of stared over the side thinking we'd lost her, and then she popped up on the other side like, what are you all staring at? And we were like, oh my god, you're alive. That was basically it. And then the gift showed up and attacked us.
Okay. I'm also sorry for being late. I know you guys start late, but I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's
we
okay.
know.
I mean, you're apparently on like a diametrically opposed schedule from this game, so the fact that you managed to show up at all is impressive. So
Are we on break?
yeah,
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're on a bio break.
My phone blew up, and I'll be right
we're
back.
on a bio break, and we decided to RP anyway because
I missed it there. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm normally either working right now. The only reason I have today's off consistently is because I flat out tell my managers I'm not showing up if you schedule me this day.
jeez. Well, I hope
Because-
that doesn't bite you in the ass.
No, they're pretty understanding because Sunday is the only day I can't work.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, just be able to show up for your shifts normally. But then they fuck me and schedule me for evenings and nights. Evenings,
Yeah.
nights, and graveyards. And then also day shifts.
Like, ugh.
The only shift I do not work is morning.
Trying to get a regular sleep schedule, totally impossible.
Non-existent.
Yeah.
There is no getting a good sleep schedule for me right now. Also, I've just realized this floating island looks like a crow head.
Now I need to go back and look at it again. It does
Giant
have a
bird
certain
skull.
birdy look to it.
It's like that giant skull from Planet of the Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Chiana, knock it off. No, this headset is not yours. Get away from the wire.
Talking to someone or a cat?
She was sniffing at the USB wire for my headset, and I was like, no.
I have a blueberry muffin.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. It does. It's from Meyer, which is not something you have.
Probably not. I don't know what that
It's a grocery chain.
Yeah, they're owned by the Kroger Corporation.
We don't have Kroger either.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
wouldn't have
They
them
suck.
either. They don't suck. What are you talking about?
The ones near me do. They're
Well,
all dirty
maybe.
and filthy and like 40 years old.
Well, I'm almost 40 years old.
Well, you're not a grocery store.
I like Kroger and Meijer because they're not Walmart.
Yeah, we shop
Our
at
Walmart-
Costco a lot.
Our Walmart is like, ugh.
Our Walmart is
Walmart-
horrible. It's
Ours
like-
is pretty ghetto.
My local Walmart is like the opposite. My local Walmart is like the nice store. We have an Aldi's around here and a Kroger, and they're both like ghetto and awful as crap. But
Wow.
Walmart is the nice thing around here.
It's probably nice because they gouge the workers. I have issues with Walmart.
That is what Walmart does. They are
Yeah, they are
terrible.
known to do that. I like Meijer because it's Michigan owned and they try to buy local and they support local businesses and they have way better meat.
I like
Yeah.
It's kind of a big thing.
I like the this wasn't where I meant. I like the Costco
I've never been to a
mentality.
Costco, but I've heard it's amazing.
If you ever
I've heard
went for
They're
if-
really
for-
good to their employees.
Yeah, they're that's one of the things I like about Costco is they're
I've seen a
really
lot
good
of
to their-
articles about how they're really good to their employees and that's how they keep good employees and that's why people like them and
Yeah.
Also, some of their food is really cheap. Like you can get a rotisserie chicken for $5. So
oh yeah, you can do that at Meijer and Walmart too.
Yeah, Aldi's is a European grocery store, I think. So they have all their labor laws and stuff that they follow. So it's a lot better than American stuff.
Meijer
My
treats
opinion.
their employees pretty well from what I've heard, so. At least everybody left Walmart to go to Meijer, so I assume. And from what I've heard, everybody's happy there. Like, they're glad they switched. We also have a grocery store, Super One, which is nice. It's all local and
oh, we have a
they
Super
hire
one
all
also.
the special needs people to help in the store, which I like.
Yeah, I
even
think
though-
ours does that too. I wonder.
Yeah, they have
if
some
it's
nice
like
policies.
Some kind of local franchise, because I know that ours has a lot of local stuff too. And they
like they have them
they-
with baggers and stocking on the shelves and stuff.
Yeah, they did a big hiring push a couple of years ago. Hiring.
I didn't realize they were that far out.
Well, our Super Ones are owned by the same people who own our Rose Hours, and I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
It's another local chain, so I think they might just be. Maybe there's some kind of franchise. I don't fucking. I'm gonna Google this.
I'm
now.
looking it up too. Super One Foods. Super One, family-owned warehouse-like supermarket with produce, meat, deli. It says
Yep.
Minnesota, Wisconsin, Upper Michigan.
Why do I have one then?
Does it have the big one as the logo?
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe somebody moved out there and opened one. But I like
Yeah.
them, and I like they remodeled it so they don't use nearly as many of those obnoxious fluorescent lights that make you like want to shoot people. Like very
Cool.
like warm lighting with wood floors, even though it's fake wood.
Yeah, there's one
feels
here.
nice.
There's one in Post Falls.
A 4-pack of Poochkies. Oh, I'm going on Tuesday.
I'm gonna check the Rose Hours ad too, as long as I'm looking at this.
They don't always have the best prices, but we like to give them business because local, you know.
Yeah. Winco also is employee owned, and they do a lot of local stuff. And I like to go there, but they won't let me use a credit card, so I have to like plan it when I
Really?
go there.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
you can use cash or a debit card, but they don't.
Oh, they don't want to pay for credit.
They don't want to pay
Gotcha.
for credit because they're trying to keep their prices low and stay.
Who was I talking to about that? Oh, I was talking to a guy on Eco in Sweden. We were talking about differences, and I was talking about how people don't carry cash around here. He said they don't have cash at all in Sweden, I guess. But I said, well, we still carry cash. I said most places around here, like if you have $5 or less, they really, really ask you not to charge stuff because it costs them more, and they end up losing money. And I was explaining how all that works. You have to pay fees monthly on top of each transaction.
67 cents a pound for oranges. I should go buy an
Hot
orange.
damn. We don't have that.
That's this week's special sale thing.
What's the name of your store?
Well, this is the Rose Hours one. But the Super One is just Super One.
I don't see anything out west. I see Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. That's so weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can
I
send
believe
the
you.
link
It's
to it.
just surprising.
Why?
Where are the coupons? My store. I am not in Duluth, you don't. Try again. That's mine. I don't want to print it, I just want to see it.
Here is the link to our Super One foods. I'm putting it in mildly amusing content to confuse the hell out of everyone. And now I'm gonna go use the restroom because we're on a break and I have time.
I'm not
Someone
sure that's
dying?
the same.
Maybe. I don't know.
That link didn't work. What those orange prices? That's insane. Oh boy, $1.66 for lettuce. I'll run out and get that deal. 88% frozen whole chicken fryer. Boneless chuck tender roast, $4 a pound. Butter and egg dinner rolls, $2. Whole beef tenderloin, $5.95 a pound. That's not great. I mean, it's a decent price, but not great. Food is so expensive. $0.99 a pound for our oranges. Ooh, carrot oranges. My father-in-law got me blood oranges last week. They were so good.
Oh, our blood urge is in season finally?
I think so. They might be gone now.
Yes.
We only get them for
okay.
like a week.
Sorry.
But
I love blood oranges. They're amazing.
I do too, and I always miss them. So I said, but he shops at the co-op where they get all the fancy fruit, and he got me a bunch because he knows I love them. So good.
I always miss blood orange like peak season by like 2
Well,
weeks.
it's only
so
a
every time I go to
week.
get blood oranges,
You
it's
know,
like
you only get like 5 or 6 days.
yeah. But I always miss it by like 2 weeks. So every time I go, there's oh, there's blood. Oh, they're old.
No. Oh, $3 a pound for tenderloin? Pork tenderloin, but still.
I like how I walk back to that.
I'm looking at the ads.
I got the hiccups.
Marinated pork loin fillet, $6. That's a great price. These prices kind of suck, Super One. There. With Meyer. Meyer's crushing them.
Also, ambience bot is being annoying again.
I'm just muted for now.
I just hear wind.
I just hear wind.
Yeah.
I know, but it's very loud wind.
Turn it
Oh, I
down,
just
but-
have it turned
I have
down,
it turned
yeah.
way down. I have
Because
to
it's
turn it
windy
down.
outside too, so I hear a little
Oh.
wind right now.
Like I hear it. To me it sounds just like background noise, and I truthfully thought it was my I truthfully thought it was the little mini fridge that's on my desk. But it's
Also,
not.
I've just
Mini
realized that
Yeah, I have like a little it's a little like Frigidaire, like 4, you can put like 6 cans of soda in it or 4 energy drinks.
That's cute.
And so
I'm gonna have to get one of them at some
It's-
point.
Walmart, that's where I got mine. It was like 20 bucks.
I need to get the plans finished out to build my desk first, and then build it.
I wanna
to do
get-
so.
What
I just
wanna
used the real fridge.
get is like
Yeah.
a Nuka Cola like decal to put on the side of it since it's red.
That
and
would be cute.
that would fit the theme of my office. So
Yeah.
That would be super cool.
I need to get more nerd stuff. Like I recently bought my first comic book.
I don't have any nerd stuff.
of way too much nerd stuff.
Oh, you should have nerd
I don't.
stuff.
I don't have enough nerd stuff. I need more.
Now
nerd
my house
stuff.
is adorned with preschool art.
My office is solid Fallout stuff. Downstairs, the entire top of our TV stand are gaming and anime statues.
But
We
my
have-
girlfriend's still getting used to the amount of nerd shit I do have.
We have a couple Jon Snows, and I think I still have Caspian on the wall from Prince Caspian. I used to have wall scrolls up, but the kid was pulling them down, so I'll pull the stuff back out when he's older, but that was a good muffin.
Apparently, boy cannot type right now. It's wonderful.
Face it with a Hershey kiss. Echo gets so annoyed at me when I tune out during combat, but it's not like there's much for me to do.
Oh gosh.
I love these little in-between times where we're waiting to start again. Nice
Yep.
and quiet.
Yeah. Did you guys see the things I posted in Mildly Interesting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
Hello.
No,
Was
that
it just
stuff
now?
tastes gross.
What stuff?
Yeah.
So, like the things that you can like put in your mouth that make like black, like drool and stuff, that turn your like saliva and everything black.
Why
They-
would you
they-
do that?
It's for like
Cosplay.
special effects for cosplay.
Oh,
It's like
well,
you're cosplaying
sure.
a demon or something. It tastes.
Oh, is it like
Gross.
charcoal tabs?
No, it's not. It's an actual like dye that he.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
dye.
bought
Like,
for him for
but there's
Christmas.
also there's
Well, that's
there are like
gross.
charcoal tabs, and they're usually like flavored a little bit too, like mint, and it's gross.
Yeah.
That looks
All
super
I know is
gross.
I did one that was green because I was doing like a face hugger costume. I wouldn't really call it a cosplay. I just kind of went stupid on it for Halloween one year. So I just had like this green spittle. Because it was for whatchamacallit. Brain no worky well. Don't mind me.
Huh?
My brain isn't working at full capacity apparently.
Too much meth.
What?
Gotta stop doing so
Oh.
much math.
But
Yeah,
don't
man.
know why she
algebra
thinks she
fucking
Totally
needs-
what's
sucks, man.
happening.
like it smells so good.
No.
Okay, so we are back.
Okay, so
Delahai, with a 29 investigation,
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
you find a few things. You find 2 healing potions. You find 4 great swords. Find 4 daggers. You find 3 functioning suits of half plate armor that are cobbled together from all sorts of different makes. And 1 suit of half plate armor that is not functioning,
Okay.
as there's a big hole in it.
Right.
That's my fault.
You
Telehite,
find a bunch of.
it's just gonna be. I was just gonna say she's just laying all these out on the deck, and like she's gonna steal the daggers, but everything else she's gonna lay out on the deck. And
Okay.
Boy,
Find 3 days worth of gross rations.
Yeah.
gross rations or like amount rations?
Gross rations.
Okay.
Like, you don't know what creature these were.
Ugh.
It appears to be dried meat of some kind.
I don't think
But
we
it's
want
not
to
familiar.
know what it was from.
Best not ask.
And you have 4 sets of Gith underclothes.
Okay.
We'll just toss those overboard.
And 4 Gith bodies.
We'll also toss those overboard.
Yeah. Did we salvage any of the pickaxes that they were using?
Oh, they were great picks, not great swords. Sorry. 4 great picks. I don't know why
Yeah,
I keep saying great swords. I just see the great, and I'm like, the sword.
I want to take one of those great picks.
Okay.
I'm also
and
taking
I'll
one of them.
strap it next to the sword on my back.
Okay. The great pick is. It does 2d6 piercing damage. It is a heavy 2-handed weapon.
The great pick, the man who first found the way to the primaterial plane from Worldridge.
What?
Okay. No relation, I don't think.
I don't imagine so, but it makes me happy.
In the previous campaign, the goblin who discovered the hole in the plane was called Pick.
I miss
Yeah.
pick.
Question: Was it the
Yes. Go ahead.
the pickaxes that were doing the psychic damage, or was it the gifts?
Gith.
Oh, okay. Well, they're still cool as fuck pickaxes, so I'm gonna take one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically like a railroad spike on a stick. It's very
Basic.
It looks. It's not basic, but it's definitely a very simple weapon. It's very effective, as you've learned.
Yeah. Does it do the same damage as a greatsword?
No. A great
But-
sword does slashing damage, and a great pick does piercing.
Because there's no great pick in D&D.
I imagine it has similar stats to a greatsword, but piercing.
2d6 damage of piercing.
Just reskinned, because we'll like that.
Is there anything weird about the daggers?
They are very they're fluted heavily, and their blades are kind of slightly curved, just as if to favor cutting on one side, but they are double-edged.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cool.
Interessante.
You've heard of daggers being made in this style, being from Terracona,
Cool.
as if to emulate dragon's talons.
Ooh.
Cool.
Great pick does piercing, not slashing, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a pickaxe, not a blade.
So, captain is like talking to the crew and getting the carpenter to rebuild the holes in the ship, and the boatswain is like getting everyone resorted and giving those who fell in the fight but came back with the healing. They are resting in the quarters down below. and the rest is like back to maintaining the ship's travel as the ship makes haste away from the floating shipwreck island, Astral Sea. You wrote testing.
Oh, oops. I thought I rolled something. Sorry.
You did. It just wrote / and Great Pig. If you guys want, I will make a Great Pig item in D&D Beyond so you can use it as a weapon. You would not. I don't think you would be proficient in martial weapons there, Dimitri.
No, I wouldn't be. I'm mostly carrying it for aesthetic purposes.
I can teach you.
It is a giant pick, so I suppose there is some aesthetics to it. There, kind of. It does look cool. The blade itself is kind of a black iron, and the handle is a very well hewn and curved, like a redwood kind of color.
Yeah. He's just gonna keep that for aesthetic purposes.
Okay.
Wear it on
It
like, the back of
surely
his cloak
fits
or
in
something.
with
He slings it on his back and starts asking people if it makes his butt look big. It's
You
all
have a
about
bone
the
to pick with
aesthetics.
them if they do.
You did not just make that joke, Echo.
I did. Welcome to my game. So, Levelier is maintaining. So moving onward.
Do I manage to recover the daggers that I threw?
You will absolutely recover the one that you marked on the map and the one that you pulled out of the one person.
Okay, so the other one's gone. All right.
Roll me
That's cool.
percentile.
Oh, all right.
If you lose that dagger. To
Well-
the Astral Sea where things get lost.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if so, I'll still have 6, so I'm not super.
Daggers on daggers on daggers.
I'm gonna have to start getting more pockets.
Yeah.
79. Yes, you found the dagger.
Cool. I have 7. I'm gonna figure
Yes,
out
you
what
have-
mark.
You have 3 of the crucifix-style daggers that you had from the beginning, and 4 more Cowan-style daggers that you've recovered from the gift.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm gonna just resharpen all my weapons as we get going. And also try to care for the Great Pick the best I can, considering I've never worked with one before.
It is a large piece of iron on a stick. It doesn't appear to require a whole lot of maintenance.
Probably why they liked it so much.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. The balance on it is weird. It does take a second to get used to swinging it. It seems like it would be a very easy weapon to overswing.
I apparently have 20 arrows in my pack, but I don't have a bow. So if anybody needs any arrows,
I will take them.
here you go.
I'm never gonna say no to
I don't know
arrows.
why I have them, but I'm just gonna tap remove on that, and now you have 20 more arrows that I randomly had in my starter kit.
Cool. You stole them from somewhere and forgot about it.
Probably I was packing for the trip, and I thought I was bringing a short bow, and then I didn't bring it, and I just had this extra packet. Anyway, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, you packed it, went to go eat, and you came back, and you were looking at the short bow, and you were like, I can throw daggers.
Yeah. Sorry, that was hilarious. Now we can move on.
That's okay.
Dumbass inventory management.
The age-old trial of, where did I get this?
All right.
I haven't
Oh,
seen if
clearly
there's
part
any
of
hidden
my
stuff in my inventory.
So,
Oh,
speaking
starter shit.
nope.
Speak.
No
of
surprises in mine.
Speaking of things that we don't know where they came from, whatever happened with that sending stone? Did you do that, or was I just being a dumbass?
Well,
You mean
we'll
the
never
one that
know.
Lucem found in his pack?
We'll never know
Yeah.
now because Lucem's left.
Yep.
This is out of character because I assume it's over.
You didn't even tell us about it. You just.
I did.
No,
I did.
no, he
We
did.
got
Or
you
that
didn't give it
and
to
we decided
us.
We'd keep it in my front pocket.
Well, it's in Lucem's front pocket.
The plot twist that we'll never know.
Yeah.
Plot hook in another river.
Your princess is in another castle.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I was just being a dumbass and I actually picked it up somewhere, or what happened. But I want to know where it came from.
Then
You should have dropped the character.
could have pursued
I didn't
that.
really have time to in character. We found the sending stone and then we immediately had to go to the house thing.
No,
And we
but
tried
you
speaking into it, but we didn't get a reply.
chose to transfer the character for pursuing that plot hook.
That's fair.
That's just how that goes. Sorry.
So, does anyone want any of these armors? They're pretty heavy. They're no good for me, but
What?
Steel?
What is it?
There's
Half
like
plate?
there's 3 suits of half plate.
Oh,
There's
I'm
medium
good.
armor.
But
Could be worth some coin to at least to the captain and crew.
Oh,
when she
I
gets
don't.
back
I
into
don't take
dock.
care of that stuff. Thormir, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
handles that.
Echo.
I don't suppose anybody has a bag of holding or anything.
I do.
He has a haversack.
I'll
that's handy.
open the now void-looking pack and have her shove them in.
Wait, why is the
Okay.
haversack empty?
No, it's the fact that you don't see anything on the
You
inside.
don't see what's
It
in the
just-
haversack
oh,
until
it's
you
a
shove
void.
things into it. It's an
Okay.
extra dimensional space.
Yeah.
All right, so you
Yeah,
shove
it's a-
150 pounds worth of armor into the
It
haversack.
takes
Can it
some
hold
time.
150?
I mean, it takes...
Yeah, it can hold quite a bit.
The
Can
250
hold
is
on
the
to 500
max.
pounds or something like
Oh, 500. Wow.
So,
Yeah, and there's different pockets and stuff.
it definitely takes some doing because rogue, not the strongest.
I'll of course help you.
But
Oh,
it'll
I
at
thought
least-
you'd just watch and laugh.
It'll
Yeah.
it'll at least be worth some money when we get back into port.
If not,
Um,
it's good scrap material.
Is it? Oh,
It's the fact that it can always be melted down back into billets. It's a nice thing about metal.
It's not great quality.
It's not,
um,
but you can still use it.
I
It's
really
cobbled
like-
together.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody
I
know
was-
how to sew?
I might.
I know the
Maybe.
basics.
I kind of want to make myself like some more sheets, but I don't have the skill set.
Sheets like
Bad.
bed sheets.
These
would
would
be
be
sheets.
leatherworking tools. If any of you have leatherworking tools,
No,
I
I
do.
don't.
That would
I
be
don't
me.
do that. I know how to like sew a hole and
I know
So-
how to make a
shirt.
map, and I know how to pick a lock, and that's
I can make new sheets for you.
if you
I
could do
make
that.
Just
You know what would be really dashing, like a
I have
uh,
mending if I take it.
like a bandolier across the torso, where I could just stick all the daggers in it.
If I can find the materials, I will
I could
do my
take
Well,
best.
mending.
if we can find some leather, we could do that.
there's some nice gith lever you just threw over the other side of the ship.
I don't know that I
Uh,
want to make a start tanning any sentient creatures. I think that might be a bit much.
right.
I don't know who I'm talking to.
You're just talking to the voice in your head.
That was the boatswain. He's
Okay.
right next to you.
All right, just
Um,
checking. Wasn't sure who I was talking to.
Echo, what
Yes?
chance would I have that I would still have like a supply of leather after I bought
Pretty
like
slim.
well just the fact that when I bought it back when I made that first like little Marigard token for 1 year that I made
Yeah.
very terribly.
It's not urgent. We can find if we find leather at some point. I'll provide it to you, and if we don't, we'll cross that bridge.
I would say it's pretty low chance that you'd have extra leather after that. That was a while ago. You haven't done any leather work since then.
never needed
Give
to.
me a percentile.
43.
No, you do not have any leather.
That's okay. I'll
Thank
make
you.
sure to buy some though.
You don't. We'll find some somewhere. We'll kill something. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a whole thing just because I want to look dashing.
Plus, aren't we going to Trident, like the trade capital kingdom of the world, right now?
No, we're
Oh, we're
going
We're
to the
sailing
floating
to the
irons.
floating irons and then
But I
to
bet you could
Convenos.
find stuff there.
Right.
I'm sure we could find a piece of leather in just about any port, in just about any place that's not the Astral Sea. So I'm not terribly worried.
I mean, if you
Thank
take a
you.
look at Thormir, he's laden with leather because
not-
of all the
I'm-
different weapons he has strapped down.
Well, I'm not trying to take the leather off him. I think that would be very forward.
Oh.
Thormir, you think the armor is maybe worth, like, a lot of it's really dented.
Mhm.
All of it is cobbled together mishmash of
So
pieces.
it's not going to be worth money.
It might be worth maybe 10 gold for all 3 sets.
So not worth carrying around in our haversack.
Not
That's
really.
up to you.
I'd like
That's-
to keep one of them. I could use them.
Would you? Are you
How?
I have my
proficient?
methods, and I'd
you-
rather not say them unless absolutely necessary.
You
That's
You
you
have
look
what?
pretty.
concerning.
You look pretty skinny there to be wearing that crap.
Ah, the things can change.
He'll
Hey,
get fat.
Wait, what did you say? What aren't you sharing?
I can use that armor in the future. It's a possibility. I'd like to keep at least one of the sets.
Aren't you a
In
bard?
the future?
I am a bard, yes, but my specialty is infiltration and deception.
But like, doesn't it use? Isn't there like? I went to bard college, and I'm pretty sure there's a whole thing about what you can wear when you're using your magic. Is that a thing? I slept through most of
Bards
the classes.
usually wear light armor. You know that.
Yeah, but we're not prevented from wearing heavy armor. But
Aren't you supposed to be? Yeah, like you were just fighting with a sword and stuff.
Well, you can use whatever weapon you want. I used to date a bard.
But aren't bards supposed to like help everybody like fight
can do what they
better
want.
and stuff?
definitely
Thormir's just
was
gonna
combat
dump the rest of
effective.
the armor out and then give the one set to him. Having enough of this fucking bickering about what a bard can and
Okay,
cannot do.
you
I'm not bickering. I'm just trying to understand. I'm confused.
The man has his
I-
secrets. Let him have them.
Is this a
Well,
secret?
the last person that had
It-
secrets got 3 of our people killed. So,
yeah,
you know,
that's
I think
still
we have a
watching
right
them.
to ask questions.
This is true.
Dimitri's just kind of
Guy hides
sigh.
behind a mask, doesn't answer anything. I think we have a right to be questioning.
Well, he's a contractor like us. He's not going to get any money if he gets us killed. I'm not worried about that. I'm just confused because I went to bard
Well,
college.
I might not know his motivations, but I know that we'd be killed. So,
So, real quick, to answer the question that was arisen, Delahaye, you know that if you wear armor that you're not proficient with, you have disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity, and you cannot cast any spells.
Right. Okay. So I wasn't insane. That's a thing.
No, you were right. It's
Yeah.
in wearing armor that you
Proficiency's
are
a
not
thing.
good at. Yes, if you haven't trained in armor, it really fucks you up. Like, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can gain proficiency, but there are certain types of magic that prevents, like, wizards can't wear armor because it prevents them from manipulating the weave. And it doesn't matter how much they can train in armor, it doesn't let them, they can't wear armor and cast spells.
I think
is what you're thinking
there's like particular enchanted things that you can do, but if you don't have the enchantment, then you can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Anyway.
Dimitri's gonna sigh and go, "Oh, this has come on a lot faster than I thought it would."
You're the one wanting to wear
And,
crappy armor that we got off some dead gith.
No. I need to speak with the captain for a minute, and I will be right back.
Or
the
eight.
captain have to. All right, whatever.
I do.
Captain is up at the helm.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna go back to praying over dead bodies.
Okay.
Well,
Could I just asked the captain, could I take the party down onto the lower decks, not be disturbed for a while?
You're not doing anything weird, are you?
Nothing of that nature, no. I have a secret that I'd rather not the rest of your crew know, if you understand.
Oh. She kind of like waggles her eyebrows at you.
No. Just no.
I understand.
Could I give you a suggestion, Bolt?
No. It's he
It's all
goes to
right.
like put
You
his fingers
keep
on
your
the bridge of
secrets
his
to
nose, but then they're
yourself.
like blocked by the mask.
I understand. Just go ahead and use the cargo hold, and I expect to find everything as it was when we come back.
Thank you. He's sounds so exasperated. All right,
You
and
guys
that-
see begins heading back toward you, and the captain is like leaning over the helm with like a half smirk and waggled eyebrows.
Oh my
What is
god.
happening right now?
I don't know.
I believe the captain is hitting on you.
Yeah, well, it does
No.
seem. Maybe she
No,
likes
she-
the mask.
No, I said something and she took it very wrong.
Oh,
I
If
mean,
you
that tends
wa-
to happen.
well, I know how that goes. I mean, like I said, I went to Bard College.
Yeah. If any of you are interested in knowing what I can do, you're gonna follow me. If you want. If you don't, you don't. Although Wander, I do need you to follow me. Important for you to know.
I'm a
Okay.
little confused.
And concerned, but
You're gonna like it.
she will follow him.
I already told you that's not what we're doing.
No.
This I have to see, I guess.
I don't
man.
know if yes.
Farmer, would you come with me as well?
Wander's
for,
just
like,
gonna kind of grab a
purposes.
hold of Thormir and drag him along.
I
Bormir's
definitely
looking
wanna
extremely
see this.
Concerned and like pleading.
He's like, no,
Okay.
please
What is
don't.
happening in my life right now?
Stop. Stop that.
It's gonna be fine
Help.
for me. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be a group bonding experience.
Thormir is
Oh,
now
God.
like
exhilarating.
Say that.
Thormir looks like like a bearded abducted child.
That's great.
Didn't that fight go great, guys? Like, we really worked as a team.
We
I
did.
thought that worked rather well, especially considering
Yeah.
we hadn't really performed as a unit before. Very,
Yeah.
very heartening sort of group bonding experience. That
Yeah, you guys
Aw.
like stabbed everything so well and you know, bashed things and
I mean, Wander is quite handy with that new bow.
Yeah. I
yeah,
like it.
you were
yeah, that
shooting
was some very,
things.
very fine firing that I saw while I was jumping around.
It is a gorgeous bow. You see, it's got like the limbs are lined with gearwork, and at the end of the gears, you see they connect to the bowstring, and they constantly seem to be ready to turn at any moment as it glows a gentle blue.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
You guys head down through the lower deck into the cargo deck, and as you go down the lower deck, you see the carpenter is like working on fixing the hole that lower harpoon punched in through the bow of the ship, and
Oh, poor bastard.
he like pointedly ignores you all as you go down the stairs.
Thormir shoots
And
him an
there-
angry look.
As the crew is like going about their business, bringing lumber about, getting more rope, getting always more rope. The ship is busy after the fight, and a lot of people who were focusing on flying and thinking before are now busying themselves with other tasks they've been assigned to. But you guys make your way down to the cargo bay, and it is empty down here. It is dimly lit by lanterns that look like they are holding either glowing fungus or bioluminescent mushrooms in them. It's clear fire is generally disapproved of inside
Yeah.
the ship, and it's kind of glowing a dim green light down here.
Does anybody have the light spell? It's kind of dim.
Nope.
Yes.
I'll just light a torch.
I've got
Don't
light.
light a torch.
I said yes.
Okay. Could you go ahead and turn that on for me, please?
I don't know. Are we gonna see something inappropriate?
Maybe rude, but not inappropriate.
Rude.
Well, now I've got to see.
All right, I cast light. I'm a cleric.
Alright.
Just remember that.
You see Vestra behind Kithmia is like, this is never my favorite.
So, Dimitri just kind of sighs and goes, I'd hope to keep this secret a bit longer. It's a whole ordeal every time.
Just tell
Um,
us. Why are
Nobody's
you
dragging
making
it
it
out
so
of me.
dramatic?
And it is just a recreation of Kith's face.
Took the mask off?
Yeah, I took the mask off.
Why?
He looks just like you.
That's weird.
And then he's gonna put it back on, and then like 20 seconds later, takes it off again, and he's Thormir.
That's
Oh!
a cool trick.
Wait,
not
like
a trick.
tall Thormir or
Just the face.
Dimitri with Thormir's face.
How'd you
that's
do that? Is that
unsettling.
a bard spell?
No, I'm the
The
changeling.
deception. Do we know what changeling are?
Yeah, you know what changeling are.
Oh,
Uh,
okay,
oh,
that's
that makes
cool.
sense.
Why didn't you just say so?
Because I don't know where all of you are from, and I figured that at least most of you are okay with changelings, but I don't know if all
I mean,
of you are. And
can you
I've
change
had a
your
couple people try
heights?
and kill me before, just because I'm a changeling, and it's a whole fucking ordeal.
I mean, we're not going to try to kill you. We're on the same team, so it would
Yeah.
be really stupid if we did that. I do
Yes.
still not really understand why you want crappy armor that we got off a dead gith, but
Because
know-
if we ever need to infiltrate, say,
this is
a
for
bandit camp.
disguise.
It's for disguises here. It's if we ever need to infiltrate like a bandit camp or something. Our armors are really nice and they would not blend in.
all right.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. Are we
Now-
planning to infiltrate things anytime
mean-
soon?
We don't know.
Not anytime soon, but it'd be better to have it when we need it than having to go back into a town and purposely requesting a crappy set of armor to be made and waiting and waiting and
Can you change your height when you do that?
only by about 7 inches. I can't become a
Oh.
dwarf, no.
Okay. So you couldn't. Okay.
No, I couldn't become you.
Could.
You could become
Are-
me though if you wanted.
If I wanted to, but I'm not going
So
to.
you could be a man or a woman or anything in between?
Yes.
That's
Yes, I could.
exciting for you, right?
Not really, honestly. I have my
This
preferences.
took a strange turn.
just curious.
I have my preferences, but those are mine and mine alone.
Well,
I'm
sure.
not hitting on you. It's
Turducken.
cool, man. I was just asking.
Did you just say
This has
something
gotten
about a
stranger.
turducken?
Me?
No, the dwarf.
What is turducken?
Well, it's a turkey that's filled with a chicken, and the chicken is stuffed with a duck. So it's a duck inside of a chicken inside of a turkey.
Are
That's
you
a lot of
calling him a
words.
turducken?
I believe I heard of this on the Insta book.
What? I'm dying.
Oh, the messenger service that they have at the tavern. Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What is happening right
Well, thank you for letting us know your secret, and I'll keep it secret. I'm assuming that's what you want, but I still don't know why you wear the mask.
I think it looks pretty cool.
I don't remember what I look like, so I just
So
don't
just pick
have
someone.
a face most of the time.
now? Everybody's
just-
got their own aesthetic.
Look like whatever you want? Wait. Just a blank face?
What is that even supposed to look like?
Can we
Picture Slender Man, but with a mouth. So he
can I
breathe.
draw a
Who
mustache?
who
on
is
it?
this Slender
Who
Man?
is
that you
Slender
speak of,
Man?
Dimitri?
No, this is out of character. Imagine like
oh,
Slender Man,
I-
but with a
I-
mouth.
I know, but we want to know in character.
Yeah.
I hear you guys have encountered a false Hydra.
Yeah?
Well, I haven't.
I have.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really bad memory for Thormir. Maybe That's not a great.
We just got Kith and I
Thor-
kind of
Thormir's
moved towards
hand just kinda
Thormir and
like-
just put our hands on his shoulders.
Yeah,
So-
I pat
Oh,
him
wow.
gently.
His hand just
um,
kind of like rests on his hammer, just tapping it.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Thormir, everybody but Dimitri, roll me a nature check.
Nature check.
Nature
Okay.
check.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm very good at those.
Anyways, I use the mask because in a lot
Oh.
of places it's socially inappropriate to change form in public, and so I change form behind the mask so that nobody
Understood.
else can see. The mask
Okay.
does have a purpose, although the
Sorry, I didn't
aesthetic
mean
is
to roll it
nice.
twice. It lagged.
Okay. Wander, you know, you've heard of what changelings look like when they're not appearing as somebody?
Mm-hmm.
They kind of look like albinos with kind of
Like
long
Voldemort?
limbs. But... No. Why
Are-
would you go to him?
Because his face is all kind of smushed and.
No, it's
Wait, what did you say?
it's like Voldemort.
Well, it looks kind of albino and minimal
and
in
creepy
features.
and gross. No, that's not what
Oh,
changelings
I'm
look
sorry.
like.
Okay, he looks like the guy from Powder.
I don't know what that looks like.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, I'll find the picture. He kind of looks like Voldemort, but slightly less creepy.
My God.
They look okay. A changeling generally has kind of undistinguished features, and they look like albinos.
There's the link.
That's what you know, Wander. That is
Okay.
No.
You said albino.
Wait, what?
I take it back. God. Gray. Okay, they look gray.
So like
Do they look like
Voldemort.
Tiana?
Yes, they look like Chiana. That's a better one. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I sent an image into Amaranth discussion.
God bless you, child. I didn't expect this to be a big mess.
I mean,
Okay,
I
and
kind of made it a
just
big
for
mess on purpose
comparison,
because
I don't think I'm that far off.
I-
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
Okay.
just saying.
she's not wrong.
I'm kind of upset at movie Voldemort. Sorry, tangent. Because they made his eyes green in the movies when they're always supposed to be red. It's bullshit. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm a Potterhead. I'm a Potterhead.
that's fine. You're allowed to be angry. I get it. Okay, so that's what? The Farscape chick?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I'm-
with eyes that are white.
Okay.
Pupilless.
Sure. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Remember
somebody else
Nox?
with somebody
Mhm.
else with white pupilless
That's-
eyes.
That's what
Anime
Nox looks like.
eyes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
after
Anyways,
that long as shit engine.
I'd appreciate it if, unless I pursue the avenue of talking about it, this doesn't leave this.
Well, I already said
That's
that.
not a problem.
Thank you. And Dimitri puts his mask back on. Oh, also, I can do this. And he puts a hand over his throat. And he sounds a lot like Githmia now.
That's
Oh
creepy.
my.
Oh no.
He goes back to normal before he says, I won't do that unless you guys need me to.
Wait, can you do that to anybody?
Actually, as long as it's not super baritone or super high pitched, yeah. Like
Oh.
I probably couldn't nail your voice, Thormir,
Oh, darn.
but I could probably emulate it
I was hoping for a
mildly
duet.
convincingly.
What?
I don't know.
what?
Let me try. Dimitri tries, and he's just like half of an octave too high pitched to be perfectly matched.
Close enough.
It's enough to be noticeable, but it's like It's also close.
Sounds like a sick Thormir.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I've really gone down a rabbit hole on Google Images.
That's always a scary thing.
Here we go.
Well, I looked up Morlock, and now I'm finding all sorts of interesting pictures.
I
Well,
wrote MP4.
So, do you guys say you keep hanging out in the cargo bay, or do you?
No, I'm gonna go back
I'm-
up.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
think
head back up, too.
once we've established our, yeah, I think we don't need to stay down here.
Nope, I go back up to the deck.
All right. As soon as you guys return to the deck, Ithmia, you hear Lefalier say, "So did you have a good time?"
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Oda laughs.
The best.
That's good. I hope it's not a mess down there now.
No
Quite
messes,
clean,
don't you
don't
worry.
worry.
Thormir looks like he's contemplating life.
So does Dimitri. Dimitri just has his hands on his mask. Both
Well-
of them, both of his hands.
Well, it's good to see that you all had a good time. Thank you for not making a mess. I would like to say it's not going to be much longer till we get there, but I have no idea.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna go read a book.
Sounds like a plan. Find something to do. Any of you'd like to help with the travel, you can, but you will get tired quickly, as paying attention and concentrating is tiring.
I'll help.
Go ahead.
Although I was also just going to ask Thormir what book he's got.
Hmm?
You have a book?
I have a couple, yes.
What books you got?
I've got. They might not interest you per se, but they're on different types of weapon making, armor making, carving, leatherworking, and also my personal notes that I wrote on fortifications of ramparts to break a siege.
That's fascinating. I'm probably not going to read it, but it's fascinating that you have it with you.
Well, it was $100 100 gold down payment to rent the book from the artificers, so I thought I'd just make a copy.
Ah,
Yeah, that sucked.
you're a very crafty sort.
I try to be. Kind of, the way of the dwarf.
You know, that is traditional. So I have it on good authority that not all of you have the knack.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My cousin Eldridge was not good. He couldn't swing a hammer.
Your cousin's name was Eldritch?
Yeah. He's kind of the black sheep of the family.
As you guys tell, hey, I would like you to roll me an intelligence check.
Sure. Straight int,
Uh-huh.
no proficiency. Okay.
You are not proficient about thinking about the ship moving.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. All right.
12.
12.
The ship is moving. Again, on the Astral Sea, it is hard to perceive. But you do feel like the compulsion is making a difference. It's kind of the feeling you get when you're in a dream and you're trying to like lift your arm, but your arm is very heavy for no good reason.
Huh.
The feeling of strange, sapped of strength.
That's bloody weird.
It is very strange when it's tied to a ship moving and not your own limbs.
Yeah. So, is everyone good now?
Fine with
Sorry.
me.
Yeah.
Dimitri's gonna cast a major image and start playing his viol, this time with backup vocals.
Okay. So you use major image to create a performance.
Major image to create the backing sound for the song I'm gonna be playing, which is going to be posted in Amaranth's discussion right now.
Oh, I've been posting pictures.
Oh my god. Okay.
Echo, I have a question.
Yes.
Is the ride relatively smooth, or does it seem like the ship is rocking as it normally
It
would?
is perfectly smooth.
Hmm.
It does not waver at all.
Then can I attempt to carve out that that captain, the glyph, right? That's what they're called.
Gith?
Gith.
The
Gith.
Gith?
Yeah.
The Gith captain? Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
So I'll cut off the end of one of the torches, make it a little bit
Wait,
shorter.
you're carving the Gith captain up?
I did carve a bunch of shit.
Or like on the body?
No, he's
No,
carving. He's like
making-
whittling.
I'm wood carving.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm just being a dork.
Yes, Dormir has taken one of the dead Gith in his.
Well, I don't know. He might have turned a corner. That PTSD. You never know which way it's gonna go.
You could whittle. You could whittle the statue
No,
out of some of their bones.
Am I in fact a little inspired by the ditty coming from Dimitri?
Yeah, you can take bardic inspiration from that.
Woo.
Was that just a
If
passive
he-
thing, or would that be a use of bardic
It
inspiration?
would be a use of
Are
your
you gonna
bardic
rave?
inspiration if he does.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that.
Awesome. Alright. So that's normal roll. Ooh.
Rep-
Now what's your
Plus,
bardic?
I think a D8. Is it a D8 there, Mister?
It's a
Bard?
D8. Yeah. Also, this is not the right song. I don't think.
This
This
is what
sounds
you linked to.
great.
Oh, wait. No, wait. This is the beginning song of the playlist. Oops.
Oh.
That's the playlist link. Sorry. This is the one.
Sir, I can only work with what you give me.
Sorry, that was my bad. Also, I'm gonna do performance. That's the wrong fucking click.
Hang on, I'll just copy the link off of this. Traveler's Song
That's
by the
fucking
Aviators.
persuasion.
Failure.
Well, it's charisma
I mean, they're both
plus
+7.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if it's the same roll, you might as well just use it.
Yeah. That's fucking
Yeah.
bonkers.
Where'd the music go?
It's coming.
That is a persuasion. However, performance is not the same.
I mean, they're the same plus though.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 That's what we just talked about.
You- Do a fine job of playing this little ditty.
Isn't that hilarious? Or there's this one.
Okay, so that's a 15, or no, a 13 on
Yeah.
carving the captain. It's not great. The thing about Gith is their features are a little different than standard humans. Their faces are a little longer and a little bit more pronounced in certain ways, and that's hard to capture because you're not used to carving that.
I'm
But-
gonna keep trying until something else interesting happens.
Sure.
I'll just have like a pile of fucked up Gith like
Yeah.
statues until I
Every
run
time you
out.
say Gith, I think you say Kith, and I have a little
Hello,
moment.
huh?
Am I supposed to be paying attention?
right.
carved
I'm
a
like
pile
a
of
pile of
Kiths.
fucked up Kiths? What are you doing?
Yes, I did.
Are they
going
gonna be on a fire?
Ah.
Anyway,
Until I get one that seems passable enough that I'm not annoyed by it.
fair enough. Wander, you're up on
Yes.
deck, Gith.
Yes.
Are you paying attention?
Who's
Yes.
helping me with the journal?
Oh. Okay. Telahai, you are the one up on deck concentrating on moving the ship.
Yep.
I'd like a perception check from you.
Okay.
— 15.
Yep.
As the
So not-
ship is...
Not as good as some of my others, but still okay.
Okay. You've been traveling for a while now. You have no idea how long. It's very hard to get a grasp of distance. Although the island of the Gith ambush is completely gone behind you somewhere. So you probably moved quite a ways. You do see ahead of the ship and slightly off to port, there is a small shape. Looks humanoid.
Off the ship, so just like
In the
Floating?
astral sea, floating off the ship.
there's someone out there.
What?
Look, there's someone out there.
Here, and I'll pull out the net to see if they can pull them back in.
The ship is approaching, and it is maybe... It's a good distance away, but the ship is heading that way.
Okay, well, I'll give Talahai the net. There we go. Words weren't working. And I'll be like, well, when they get closer, pull them up.
We know. I don't know who they are, but all right. I mean,
I
who or what they are?
either way, a life saved is better than a life lost.
Suppose.
Okay. As the ship approaches humanoid shape, you cast out your net and attempt to catch the humanoid. Go ahead and roll me dex-based attack.
Oops. Not a sneak attack. 23.
23. Yeah, you kind of lob out the net, and it tangles around the humanoid figure that you can see is a small humanoid. And you have a good grip on them. You pull them back.
Yeah?
So it's very strange. At first, it resists your tug pretty heavily, and then all of a sudden, it's moving as if there is no forces acting on it, and it's floating towards you.
I think this is something that is... I don't know that this is something that we want on our ship.
I'm gonna call out to the captain. Captain, we found
Aye.
a person overboard.
Oh, shit. And she, like,
A person to rescue? I run over there.
climbs down from the deck and comes over to look at what you've got. He says, "Oh, yeah. Well, it's like right now it's a gnome, you can see, and it is in what looks like leathers, and the
gnome.
colors of the gnome are oddly muted, almost completely gray and white, as it's floating along next to ship."
Well,
Thorman
get
gets
him-
a
get him out.
small little flash of anger and then calms
Is it
down.
a soul?
No, it's a person.
Well, why aren't you rescuing him?
Well, we are.
Well,
we
it's
think the
right
net's for-
here. It's like floating off the side of the ship, and it's keeping pace with the ship as
That's
she
it.
has it in a net. It's not reacting to anything. It's like it's reacting as if it were a statue. None of its limbs are moving with the net's tugs, but you do see that its clothing is moving a little bit.
Weird.
Rigor mortis.
If. Field check?
You want to roll medicine on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll medicine.
It'll show up eventually. There it is.
16.
Kalahai kind of yells, "Hello?"
It does not reply.
Is it dead?
Not dead. It's not breathing. You don't sense any pulse.
Oh,
There
is it on the
is-
deck now?
No, it's like right off the side of the ship.
No,
Okay.
drop it.
Do you pull it onto the ship?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I
if
mean,
we
at this
could,
point, we
I'll
might
ask.
as well.
Can we pull him up? See if you know.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's-
I'll tug.
it's just-
I'll tug
it's
it
like-
the rest of the way.
It's a matter of like tugging it, and it drifts another 2 feet over to the side of the ship.
I do that.
Yeah, it's now floating over the ship deck.
Okay.
Now
Now I'll
You
do my
feel-
medicine.
we use the same one. There's no pulse. There is a little bit of warmth to him. There's no sign of injury.
Doesn't look
there's
like that
no-
wizard, does he?
No.
I would have lopped his head off already.
Because I would have thrown him back in.
No, it does not look like Percival Greenmeadow. This gnome is a different type of gnome. You can tell that right away. There's dark hair, and kind of not grayish, but like a darker hue of skin.
Well, if he's still warm, he can't have been dead that long, right?
You don't know about that.
It's hard to know. It's the
Alright.
Astral Sea. It does weird things.
All right, just a sec. Let me see what my
I
best
didn't like
choice
that
is.
tone that she just used.
Well, okay. I have that thing that lets me do a single spare the dying. I thought I had another thing that let me just.
Do you have a grave cleric specific?
Yeah, but it's not what I thought it was. All right, I will just hit him with a first level cure.
Okay.
So he gets 8
You feel the
plus a.
energy pass from your fingertips into the gnome. The spell feels like it was successful, but nothing happens.
That typical of a dead thing?
No. If you cast Cure Wounds on something that's dead, the spell would just stay with you.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah, that is what this place is all about.
Would this be
I
a religion
will-
check or an arcana check or?
This would be an Arcana check, and a difficult one at that.
Can I try and see if Telehai knows anything?
Sure.
I'll try Eyes of the Grave too, just to make sure it's not undead.
Yeah, it's not showing as undead.
Nope.
Arcana
Probably not.
12. Yeah, you don't know. Dimitri knows.
Yeah. since my song is done, I've come over to check it out.
Dimitri,
I'm not sure what's
you-
going on. It took the healing spell, but it's not doing anything.
Perhaps paralysis?
It's Dimitri. You see
Oh.
what this creature is like. That it took the spell, and that tells you that it's not dead. That doesn't mean it's alive. It
Lesser
means
restoration?
wherever it is, it could be out of sync, or its soul might not be here, or it could be a similar result as to some of the other things you have seen trapped in time in the Astral Sea.
Trapped in time. Is that literally or figuratively trapped in time?
What?
How do
I-
you trap something in time?
Yeah, that's kind of my thing.
What
are they
you know?
are they like frozen in time, or are they?
What you know about the Astral Sea is if something spends too much time in the Astral Sea, they fall out of sync with time, and time no longer passes for them.
Okay. Does that effect reverse if they're brought out of the Astral Sea?
Don't know.
Well,
You don't know how someone can be brought back into sync with time, because time is not something that anyone knows how to do magic upon.
I mean,
Well,
worth a shot.
we bring it with us, and he does. I mean, are you sharing this with us?
Yeah.
So if we bring him with us and he does sync back up, the healing spell hit him, so maybe it'll all sync up at the same time?
Maybe.
Or he'll just be dead, and then we'll just. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what could happen, kind of a morbid thought, but what could happen is all the time he spent here could catch up to him just all at once, and he could just wither
Compose?
away, just depending on how long he's been here. Because he could have been here for decades. We don't know. I still think it's worth bringing him with us, because if he still has family or friends that are still alive, or if he's only been here a month or so, then there's a chance to be brought see them again. Who knows? Might join Guard or something.
Collecting all the NPCs you find.
Yes.
Yes! Gotta catch them all!
We'll have an army
NPCs.
by the time we're done.
I mean, Kith would be like, I don't have a problem like waiting to see personally, but it's really up to the captain, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
What
never
say
heard
you,
of that sort of
Captain?
thing working.
But we could at least
Maybe
pass
try.
him over properly when we leave if he dies.
Yeah, it's fine. If
Come on
he
to-
is fine, you're responsible for the food that he eats.
I
Sure.
don't
I think we can
think
do
he's
that.
gonna be eating.
Yeah. I don't really think he's gonna
I
be eating
emphasize if he is fine.
Well,
Have you seen how much a gnome can eat?
I'll
Yes.
just smooth out his clothes and fix his hair a little bit. We'll just wait and see.
He has a weird texture to him.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like, you feel it's not like it's rough or greasy or anything like that, but your fingertips seem to numb a little bit as you touch him.
Oh. Do I know what that means? Anything I could know?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Yeah, because I'm so good at those. Yeah,
Sweet,
I don't
and
know what
weird.
that means. Guys,
Very
he feels
strange.
kind of weird. Like, my fingers go numb when I touch him. Check it out. Like, not on his face, like, be respectful, but, like, isn't this weird?
I'll just kind of like walk over and touch him.
So, Dimitri, you know that if time has stopped for this individual, if you are interacting with it, it is likely a similar effect is occurring to whoever's interacting with it.
Oh. I'm gonna just kind of tell her not to touch him.
Why not?
Because what that numbness probably is time stopping in your finger.
Oh.
The more you touch him,
Oh.
the more that's gonna happen until you leave. Probably. Maybe.
Leave?
It might not ever stop if you do it too
Well,
much.
Yes, as you pull your hands away from him, the feeling begins to return to your fingertips, but slowly. It's almost as if you touched something very, very cold,
Huh.
but without the pain.
Let's just leave him here for now, and we'll.
Just floating.
No, I thought he was
No,
on the
I,
ship.
I laid
No,
him on the
he's-
deck and I fixed his
Oh,
clothes
okay,
and his
okay.
hair, remember?
Yeah.
That's how I
didn't
touched
understand
him.
that you laid him down. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to lay a blanket over him and make him, respectfully laying there.
Is he
Still a
is he in the
body.
way of the crew?
No, I'll
No.
move him.
Okay.
We'll just keep him in the net on a leash, essentially, floating around.
I'm not going to keep him in the... What?
Just in case. We don't know what this
No.
man is. I don't trust any gnome after what happened.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Thormir, you can't be blaming all gnomes. I have had plenty of gnome friends that were fantastic people.
The only gnomes I know are the ones that are kind of dicks.
Okay, well, not all gnomes are dicks, okay?
Not all gnomes have dicks.
Not all dicks are gnomes.
Because I'm short like a gnome, and it's kind of feeling like, just...
I'm short too. It's
You're
not the
not.
fact of height.
You
it's
don't
the
look like a
fact-
gnome.
You don't look like a gnome either.
I'm just... Okay, anyway. I'll keep an eye on him.
I
It'll be
just
fine.
don't trust it. He's a
It's not even
great man in
moving.
the middle of the Astral Sea.
Okay. Fair enough. I will keep the net around him,
Okay.
but not over his face.
All right.
He wakes up. I don't want to freak out.
Fair enough. And the ship continues floating onward.
So it
I'd like-
continues floating onward, but there's still a gray gnome on the deck.
There
right?
is a grayed over gnome kind of just
I'll
hanging
sit
out.
with the gnome.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him Grayson.
Raisin?
No,
Grayson.
Grayson.
Oh, Grace.
Very
Like Grey's
different.
Anatomy.
Sorry, I misheard. Wander,
Yes.
Call me perception.
Okay.
25. So, as you guys are moving along through the astral sea, and you guys are paying attention to your surroundings, concentrating on the motion, and Wander, you feel a staleness kind of just tinge the top of the roof of your mouth.
Ew.
It's almost like you drank stagnant water recently, but
Blech.
it's not too strong. But you do feel a little down.
Okay.
Like you realize you've been thinking about depressing things lately.
Oh, super.
And the immediate area around the ship, which is normally just gray with the occasional floating object and then the night sky below. If possible, it appears to be more gray.
Mm.
A little more darkly lit. Everything just kind of looks a little more dreary. And as you look toward your comrades, you realize their colors are a little muted as well.
That's not good.
Everything just looks a little sad.
Okay.
Hmm.
I know she's gonna be kind of looking around, but she would definitely like ask everyone else like if things look different to them now.
Hmm?
Like,
Do I notice anything
do-
different?
do things
Yeah.
look a little yeah, the only word to use is like sadder than they were before.
Yeah, Wander points this out. You all realize it does look a little drearier.
What in the world?
Well,
This-
I mean,
everything
it's
about this travel is you use your thinking brain, right? So
Mhm.
what if, this is going to sound incredibly cheesy, what if we all think happy thoughts?
sure.
You're right. That does sound incredibly cheesy, but I'm for it.
I'm gonna think about happy things like that beautiful
a-
druid's grove with all the flowers.
I'm gonna
Or
play a
dryad.
melody.
You're gonna try and lift everyone's spirits.
Yes.
Yes, and I actually do have a song for this. Hold on.
Where's the
Okay.
cactus wand? Who has it?
What?
I think you had it, right?
Do I?
I thought
I
yeah,
pull
I
out the
thought we
cactus
agreed that
wand.
Kif
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah,
Okay,
just via
I
proxy,
will
that was
summon the
kinda your thing.
cactuses. That doesn't cheer people up. I don't know
Roll
what
me
will.
1d4. Oh dear.
Oh shit, was that bad?
Roll me a percentile.
Oh god.
Oh no.
This is when the dragon shows up too. I will laugh so hard. Why is it so laggy? Okay.
47. Okay. You guys are on deck?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I will announce, guys, I'm going to cast a spell from this wand that's going to make cactuses appear. Don't be alarmed. They're fun.
And like, okay, as you are preparing to try and lift everyone's spirits, and Captain Lefalier is like leaning on the helm, she's about to say like, "It's all right. I think we're just. What are you doing?" As you you pull out the cactus wand, and these cacti appear, and they suddenly begin to violently attack the lifeboats that are in the middle of the ship.
Whoa!
And jumping around and hurling their little cacti quills at people. I'll need dexterity saves from everybody.
I've never seen them do
What
that.
have you done?
Okay. Wonder you
Echo,
save
no!
Thormir and Thormir. Thormir failed it twice. And Telahai.
Wait. So is Thormir the only one that gets hit by them? That'd be so funny
And
if
Telahai.
he works running
Thormir and
around
Telahai.
with needles in his butt.
So, Telahai, you've never fucking seen these before. These little
Right.
cacti appear, and they're very strange, and they like hurl quills at you, and they stick into your leg, and you take 1 point of piercing damage as these cactuses are bouncing around. And Thormir, like two of them bounce off your legs, and you feel these little spines stick into your leg.
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to
They've never
squash
done
one.
that. Usually they just dance.
I'm
Can I
squashing
cancel
one.
it? I wave the wand around.
Bad cactus!
You can end the
some.
Yes, I will dismiss them.
Just
So,
as my
Thormer,
foot
as you,
comes
like,
down.
drop your boot on one, it disappears, and all the other ones.
Did I do it wrong?
Kalahai like eases the quill out of her leg and like is the
Sorry.
quill still here, or did it go away when the cactuses went away?
It's still there.
Okay. And she
And
kind of-
Lefalier is like leaning over the helm, like, "What the bloody hell was that?"
Well, normally it just summons they just dance and they're all cheerful and do little circles and stuff.
I
They've
don't
never
think-
attacked anyone before.
I don't think they like the astral sea.
Maybe not.
Apparently not.
I'll put the wand away. Man. I'm
That was
sorry.
hilarious.
Ask Thormir and Wander. They've never done that
They've
before.
never once
Yeah, they've
done
never
that.
done that
kinda
before.
Makes me really sad.
No, happy thoughts.
But
Oh.
they used to be,
I mean, we've literally eaten cactus in front of them and they were fine.
That seems rather rude.
It was kind of rude, but we did.
All right, happy thoughts. I'm gonna dance a jig. I have no idea what I'm doing. It'll be hilarious.
But,
Lefalier like is going to say something, and she just like puts her
Starts to
chin in her
talk and then
hand.
just.
She's like,
just
all right,
watching
sure.
us be a bunch of dipshits.
Should I roll a performance check for my jig?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna join her.
wait,
Okay.
I'm playing music. Do a jig to my
Great.
jig.
Okay, I'll do a jig to your jig, and I will jig with Thormir. It'll be great.
It'll be very interesting.
That's on par.
And then
That's on
my
par.
We just sort of like arm in arm jigging around the deck now.
yeah, and then I'm singing I'm playing a song, which I rolled for earlier.
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
I'm still looking for a song to actually play.
So yeah, you're playing it very well, whatever the song is, and you guys are dancing cheerfully and somewhat oddly, as Thormir's a little too short for Telehai. All 2 left feet situation there. And Lefalier is like looking over at Vestra and over at Kith and over at Wonder as
Like,
the
the ones who
three-
are not being stupid.
Yes. And she like waits a moment and says, "Be you, Wonder." She says, "Should I tell them
Tell them what?
Tell what?
we're probably near the Shadowfell, is why it's dreary."
Really?
Oh.
Like the Shadowfell?
Yes, this is the Astral Sea. This is
Where
how
the
you get-
queen? The Raven Queen?
Yeah, there's probably a hole somewhere around here.
Okay.
Go there.
Well, just let them have some fun. They're not hurting anything, right?
No. Aside from my lifeboats that have
I'm sorry.
cactus spines in them.
That honestly has never happened before.
Mm-hmm.
It really hasn't. Those things are
You've all been
usually
the strangest passengers
charming.
I think I've ever had.
Probably
That
add
would
that
be
to my
us.
equipment.
Thormir just like eats shit out of nowhere.
falls down.
Just falls over.
The,
I mean, we do have the bag of
Telehai
shit.
just starts laughing. And, like, starts
Dimitri-
dancing.
Dimitri tries to keep playing the song, but he just can't. And he also double barrels over laughing.
Oh, Thormir, I'm sorry.
Ow, my face.
I'm sorry about your face. I did not mean to trip you. Is that what I did? Sorry.
No, it's the old way of the dwarf. 2 left feet, can't dance worth shit.
So,
You know,
Wonder-
there are
Yeah.
there are dwarven bards.
Off
Yeah,
of your
but they're the weird
previous,
ones.
really good
Well, he
perception
was
check,
very weird.
25.
Uh-huh.
You're watching all this happen as these numbskulls crash about and attempt to have a good
Now-
time.
Yeah.
I imagine
Look,
when
it was a
Thormir falls,
reasonable-
it's like a bunch of clinging pans because he has so many goddamn weapons.
Your eyes glance over to the prow of the ship at the long point that leads the way forward. And as the captain's words of the Shadowfell kind of ring in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
you see 8 shadowy figures that are facing away, looking out over the prow of the ship.
Oh dear.
These shadowy figures?
They look gray and dark, and they are facing opposite you.
So they're looking forward. on the ship?
Wait, these are
Are
on
they
the
like?
ship?
Are they standing on the ship or are they?
They're standing on the hull of the ship,
Okay.
Do these look
basically
like
right
the-
at the base of the prow.
The thing I saw back during the fall festival?
Yes, and there are 8 of them.
Oh jeez.
Oh my gosh, guys, that's what that thing looked like.
What the?
You see them as well.
Oh, you said we all see
are
him,
they?
right?
Yes.
What would be the check to identify these?
Like seriously, guys, remember Wander?
Yeah,
This would
Remember?
be an Arcana
I
check.
remember.
And it was
I
looking
mean-
away.
Who was it who
And-
saw one? Who was it who saw one in
Lusum.
Sunken Forge? Yeah, Lusum.
Lusum.
I can I say Lusum. Lusum saw one of these in Sunken Forge too.
Dimitri with a 17. You
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm assuming you would have told Kip
And
about
that's
that
even
because
with
Yeah.
me giving you advantage.
Oh, okay.
You don't know.
Nope.
Think it
Tell hi, you
means-
don't know either.
I have no idea what those are. They're
I've
creepy.
already rolled on it.
As
So.
you're
Wander,
looking,
Wander will ask the captain.
as
like-
you are all looking, and you're turning to the captain, one more appears.
Never taking my eyes off of it.
And on that note, that's where we're going to call it tonight.
No!
Biscuits.
Damn it! I've been wanting to know this forever.
Well,
Keth at least has proof that she is not going crazy. Finally.
that does have a
Wow.
little bit of proof. To
She's still a little bad shit.
Or she is crazy and she's taking all of us with her.
yeah, maybe a little futile.
Yeah.
What
So-
if I'm thinking all this stuff and it's bleeding from my brain and we're all experiencing
Oh
it?
no.
It's been slowly like poisoning us this whole time. Secretly evil.
Could be.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure she's not evil.
Thank you guys for playing.
What's the name
I
of the
had
thing? The
Thank
what
you for
fell?
running.
Shadowfell.
The what?
The
Yeah.
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell.
Yes.
Shadow Shuffle.
So
The Shadowfell.
yeah, this is really fun. I like this. I'm sorry I was late again. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Stop
You're
it.
fine.
Is okay.
You already apologized. It's okay.
It pulled in relatively seamlessly, and I NPC'd your character for the beginning. It went fine. And nothing really happened that your character needed to
Nope.
be there for. So,
Yeah, you didn't.
I didn't
Yeah,
miss
you
Sounds
missed,
anything.
like you
like,
stabbed us or
some-
something.
We
From
started
being
late
stupid.
anyway, so
We did
you
start
didn't miss
late
that
because
much.
Echo was a bit late, and then we kind of screwed around at the beginning for a little
Yeah.
bit, not doing
Like
anything.
usual.
You know, making a little mini sailboat that failed completely.
yes.
That was the thing that happened.
Hey, you
It
tried.
It was entertaining, and I was looking forward to it falling into the abyss forever.
It was pretty funny. I mean, sad.
It was very
Funny.
disappointing, but
It was funny.
I have to take my fun where I can get it.
I was
Mhm.
also really entertained by the impromptu jigging that we just did for no reason.
And then Thormir falling flat on his fucking schnoz.
So
Of course.
Echo, if things fall forever when they're thrown overboard or like dropped in the astral sea, why was that guy floating?
He'd been there
'Cause
long
it's
enough that he
magic.
floated back to the top like a dead fish.
Yeah.
Well, you did
Jeez.
realize that if you've been in the astral sea long enough, we're frozen in time, and you stop moving, as you've seen many islands and floating things at different heights and different angles and strange locations.
So maybe that's where he stopped falling from, too.
So he fell from really high up.
The astral sea hurts my noggin.
Yeah, just a
The
little bit.
astral sea is a weird place.
The bad juju.
It's just strange, and
Bad
it's hard
juju.
to kind of. It's
Okay,
hard to
guys.
describe adequately.
I want you to know that Wander helped pick the GIF file because I couldn't decide.
We got so many pictures.
Alrighty.